Hello. Welcome back.
Oh, hi there.
It's been a minute. We're happy to be here, and we're happy that you're here with us. Sorry, you gotta shake.
Everybody.
You gotta shake the rust off a little bit. It's been too long. So, welcome to Panic at the Dice Roll. I'm your DM, Tanner Sandrock. You can follow me on Twitter at Tanner Sandrock. These are my friends and players. Curtis.
Hi.
Our videos.
I play Calder. I'm a sleepy boy. Allergies suck, but happy to be here.
Floof went green.
Oh shit.
Floof went green.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
This week's session brought to you by the color green.
I love
Sorry.
the green.
Sorry to cut your introduction off, Curtis.
No, that was it.
Okay.
Wait, our crit counter's at 1 already?
I haven't reset it yet. Gosh dang.
So
Keely.
needy.
Keely.
Been gone
Yeah.
so long.
Hello. Hey, I'm Keely. I play Floof. Who is very curious about pretty much everything in this place and is going to get into trouble. Just you wait.
Good to know. Good to know.
You can keep
Travis.
that crit counter on Tanner. I got it.
I'm Travis. I play Elliot Montgomery, or at least I used to before this long break.
What do you mean used to?
No, I mean just I don't know how to play him anymore.
There's something that you should have told me before we started the session.
You gotta activate the accent.
I don't know, Tanner. I think that's gonna be my thing from now on. Is just keep dropping shit on you before every session.
Do you have a Monty fact for us this week?
Oh, do I have a Monty fact for you? I have a great Monty fact for you. Like, are you guys ready for it?
Sounds like you're vamping right now, but okay.
Yeah, sure do.
I feel like this is a lot of hype for a very poor sell.
I don't have
It says used
There
car
it is.
salesman written all
Had
over it.
3 weeks to think of a Monty fact, Travis.
I had 3 weeks to
This bad
forget
boy can fit
3
so
different
many
Monty facts.
Joe.
I'm Joe. I play Vodka Wild Speaker, and I'm so close to a full moon. I'm very excited to see what's going to
tomorrow.
happen. But tomorrow's close.
Our mama werebear finds
Literal
out.
mama bear.
Yeah, he's gonna find out what that's all about tomorrow. And finally, Og, or as we like to call him, the 5 cheese omelet OG.
Nobody called me that. Is my mic working? Can everybody hear me
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Og. I play a Circle of Stars druid, Shaltari, and I will be consuming this salad for probably the remainder of this session.
It's a slow eat.
It's a big salad.
It is a big salad.
You enjoy your salad, honey.
So,
I'm eating
I got half of it.
Lucky Charms right out of the box.
Delicious.
What the hell, woman?
Anyway, you can follow us on Twitter at D20Panic. That's where you can get the latest information of when we're not going to play.
Wow.
Or you can check out our past episodes on YouTube, also at D20Panic. All of our sound effects are brought to you by Syrinscape.com because amazing adventures deserve amazing sounds. You can check them out. You can click our link for our playlist if you want to look at that. Our theme song is Sunless Road. And our character art was created by Keely. And we also have a bunch of fan art on our break reel. If you want to give us some fan art, we will gladly
Speaking
post it.
of,
Zero rust, Tanner. Good job. Good
I
job.
can't.
I'm good at
hear it.
reading sometimes.
Can anybody else hear it?
No.
Hear what?
The sunless road that I've been missing.
Yeah.
For
You
weeks.
have Syrinscape open?
Yeah,
Do you have it updated?
I mean,
there is no update.
the underscore is
right now.
playing right now. Otherwise, if you tune in during the intro or outro, the full version plays.
I do like that.
I will say that I do not hear anything on Syrinscape.
Well,
Rip to you guys.
Fine,
It's
I don't get
immersive
the I don't get the
experience.
immersion. It's fine.
Discord's being weird and
We
being jumpy with our video.
Maybe I'll close Syrinscape and try again.
Do you think it's your MediaCom again?
No, Medicom's
Yeah.
fine.
Don't
Bitch.
speak the name, or else it'll show its presence.
No, the
I
Medicom's fine. It's
invoke-
literally like every time with the Discord like chat window, if I put it behind another window, it starts going like, "Why don't you pay attention to me?" Like it's annoying.
Aw,
So
just wants to be loved.
I need a third monitor apparently.
Yes.
That's what this bad boy is
Let's
now.
go
All
crowdfunding.
right, I think I might have figured it out. Okay, yeah, give me money.
Do me a money now.
Do me money. There's apparently at Twitch, all the Twitch streamers. Came in at 0. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I can't. I
Or
need
like
to get some of that.
-0? Did they rank below 0?
Probably. I don't know. We need to
Why
get
are you
in
an
some.
affiliate?
We
We
need to
owe
get-
Twitch money.
Spend it.
We need to get on some of that. Was it the Critical Role level? What are they like 9 million, something like
A
that?
heinous amount.
Yeah,
Nah,
good-
guys, our
Didn't look.
Good-
financial
look.
plan is to get Hawthorne to make a bunch of art of our IP and then sue him.
Don't you threaten them.
That Warhammer.
So
Oh.
Travis is on the outs of the group.
Alright, so that's the Monty fact for the day. Is
Yeah,
that
that's the
Travis
Monty.
is ruthless in his pursuit for capital.
How do I update Syrinscape?
But
We can start
anyway,
playing
yeah.
the game.
No, I mean, anyway. So yeah, last week we were in Shakopee at the Renaissance Festival. So that's why we weren't able to play. The week before that, so it turns out the person who set up my internet at my house put the wrong power cord on the modem. It was too high of power supply, and it burned my modem out. So I was without internet for about a week and a half because apparently getting them to come over and just hand me a new modem like just doesn't fit into their business model. So
It's hard, bro. You
I
gotta
know.
get inside of a vehicle. You gotta.
I would have
drive
done it. I would have driven over there. All they had to do was
Need to
hand me
get
the modem.
dagger for the bloodletting for Mediacom, because Mediacom always requires a sanguine sacrifice.
Meanwhile, they've been like trying to call me 3 times a week for the past 2 months over a
your
broken
extended
modem.
Warranty.
No. That I didn't return to them.
But
Like,
anyway,
yeah, I threw it out. It was broken.
But we can give that trash to somebody else.
yeah, you could have set it up in somebody else's house.
Pay that curse forward, Travis.
I did get a $20 credit on my bill though for
New Syrinscape.
my headache. But
Shoot. Hit me
anyway,
up with that. Hit me
Is
up
that
with
equivalent to the week of internet we didn't have?
Oh
no,
fuck.
nope.
So we're here.
Anyway, we're back though, and
Some
hopefully,
of us are queer.
Get used to it.
I would say all of us a little, to some extent.
It's a spectrum.
It is.
Oh. Anyway, welcome
Okay.
At
back.
least, at
Oh,
least
also,
two.
it's
I
spooky
agree.
season.
It
It's
is.
Halloween season, everybody.
Spooky season.
It is. It is
Let's
the
get
spook
spooky.
season. It's the best season.
Maybe not too.
Although it's
spooky.
still 80 degrees outside, and
Shh.
The pumpkins will burn before they
No, they just bake.
yeah,
bake. Oh yeah, pumpkin pie. That's
mm,
seasonal.
delicious.
Just sidewalk pumpkin pie.
So I guess we should probably do a
Band name.
quick recap, right? Because it's been a while. So
Yes, please.
the last time that we played, you guys were on your way out to a buried spire out in the tundra. Before making your way there, though, you stopped at the town of Kerkenig, where you met the speaker, a lovely drunken dragonborn, who made a deal with you guys. It turns out the town had been plagued by a series of thefts that you found out was the Durgar, who you had already dispatched. Seeing that you had already resolved the town's issues, the speaker, in his great wisdom, decided that he could use your heroic deeds to further his own name. And he asked you guys to basically lie to the town and say that he had hired you to solve the town's problems. And in return, he gave you the reward money that they had kind of collected to solve the town's problems, and I believe a promise to end their monthly new moon sacrifice to the Frostmaiden, which I believe in their case was food.
Food, yeah.
They would offer up a bunch of knucklehead trouts to the frigid cold, because gods need to eat too, apparently. After that, you guys bought some dog sleds. You made your way to the spire. The spire, by the way, you learned its location in the notes you recovered at Hiln's house. It turns out that the wizard you guys watched be executed in East Haven. The reason that he was executed was because he had hired a group of laborers to help him excavate the top portion of this tower, or spire, after which he killed them all, except for one, who was able to get away, return to the 10 towns, and report the crimes.
I'm told on him.
Yeah. Look, don't cross your workers. They will get you every time. So you guys made your way out here. You went down into the top layers of the spire, found that everything is upside down and bathed in these magic blue flames on the sides of the walls and stuff like that. Everything's in shambles. It's been buried here for a long, long time. Let's see. Notable events while exploring the top of the tower. You found a chest that was bolted to the ceiling, or I guess floor, now ceiling. Being overly cautious, you opened it from afar, watching the contents fall before you and shatter, which was a couple vials of potions. You then made your way down to the lower layer, or the next level, through a hole in the floor, where you found a couple cages, badly damaged. And within one cage, you found the carapace of some insect-like humanoid, which you guys determined was a... Oh, what are they called?
The icky.
Did you say an icky?
Yes.
I mean, in floof terminology, it was an icky. Oh, where's it at? Sorry.
You know, I'd follow suit with it.
P6. Thrykren.
Mm-hmm.
It's like these weird insect people.
I mean, I guess if they're people.
They're not nice
Ish.
people, though. Like, I think Calder made a nature check on them and determined what they were. And they're not pleasant creatures. But this is just it was just the carapace of one.
So, like, from an ethical standpoint, they're kind of just like giant insects.
That probably want to gobble your innards.
Yeah.
Because our
Right
innards
there.
are delicious.
They're not like people. Like a wide moral society.
No, we're playing in pre-woke Wizards Faerun.
It's Travis.
The implication that wizards has ever gotten woke. Anyway.
They're an insectoid, monstrous humanoid race that primarily lived in Shar. The Thrykren are a race of nomads and hunters, and they are also known as mantis warriors. They resemble a giant praying mantis, bipedal, standing about 4.5 to 7 feet tall, weighing between 100 and 375 pounds.
Oh, no.
Full-grown adults average about 6 feet, 200 pounds. They have an exoskeletons over their entire bodies. They have 6 limbs protruding from their thorax, 2 for walking and 4 for use as arms, ending in 4-fingered claw-like hands capable of tools and weapon use. Their insectoid heads have 2 black multifaceted compound eyes, 2 small antennae sprouting from the top, and a complex jaw structure with large, sharp mandibles. It was extremely difficult to distinguish the males from the females. The carapace of a thrycran was typically a sandy yellow in hue, but could vary from sandy brown to pale green. Whatever best suited their environment. Let's see. Personality. No clear and definable personalities as humans would know them. No emotions could be discerned from their insectoid faces or their patterns of behavior, though rapid twitching of their antennas and mandibles indicated agitation. Acting spontaneously, they were unpredictable and always a chaotic alignment, showing no inclination toward good or evil.
I tried to up my gain a little bit, but apparently I'm quiet in the stream. So if I'm...
Let's see if I can bump it on my end.
Yeah.
Now, I bumped it as high as I could.
Okay, I'll just try to be better.
But, yeah, that's what you know about him.
Okay, thank you.
What else was it? Oh, yes, you found, attached to that room with the cages, you found another room that looked to be a library at one time. And attached to that, you found a small room that emitted no sound. No sound from within could be produced.
Oh, that's right.
I believe we left off with Calder and Monty kind of assessing this room. And I believe we can pick up there unless anybody has any more questions about what's going on.
Yeah, what's the meaning of life?
To annoy me. So you're doing a great job.
Did we express our concern with the hole in the floor? Did we remember that part?
Yeah, yeah, you did.
We talked about. Yeah.
There's a 5-foot like hole in the floor.
Just wanted to make
just
sure.
kind of descending down.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sorry, Keely, you're doing great. Love you bunches.
You're
All right.
amazing, sweaty.
Huh. I am a little sweaty.
At least we're not getting rained on.
I
Shut
kind of missed that though. That was rad.
Curtin, the only person in the world. Did you guys see that TikTok I sent you of that one person at the Shakopee who's like, go to the Ren Fair, they said it would be fun. And it's just a girl sitting in the rain just drinking a drink. It was great. It was fantastic.
Probably mead.
Mostly water at that point, I think. Okay. But anyway, yeah, so we'll start back there. You guys are, let's say, Monty and Calder, you are standing outside the room that doesn't make any noise. And the other 3 of you are just kind of exploring this room, with the cages and all that other stuff, so.
Syrinscape thinks of everything. It has a specific playlist for this very room
I wish I could hear it.
where it just turns off everything.
Christ.
Oh, it just turns every.
Oh.
It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, here's the room that makes no sound. Just turn off the player.
Just
Okay.
immediate mute.
You know it.
I'm sorry you guys can't hear the music.
Can anybody? Can stream?
Yeah, I
No,
can hear it.
can't hear it.
Well, that's because DJ Travis muted
Did
it
you
off.
Travie?
DJ Travie
And another one.
just turn the sound off. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Interpreter. I'm still trying to, update it.
Oh.
I don't know.
I see chat's pretty active today, so I hope one of you guys is in there. Being personable. But anyway, yeah, so what are you guys doing?
Very personal, though. Well,
Well,
Floof has already kind of done a lot of barging in, so I'm going to let other people do it this time.
Right.
Did
on.
We investigate
You want me to
and search this room at all?
I Honestly, I don't remember. You want me to go ahead and like reread the descriptions of those rooms? Just kind of give you guys an idea again of where you're
Because, yeah, we
standing.
came down.
Yeah, you guys came down
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So the room with the cages. This room contains 2 metal cages, both badly damaged. Nearby, 2 roughly dug tunnels, one in the ceiling and one in the floor, lead to other areas. Narrow windows along the bowed outer wall offer you a glimpse of the earth into which the structure impaled itself. The metal cages got knocked around a lot during the crash, and they fall apart easily. One of them holds the carapace of an insect-like person that you know to be a thrycryn. The other room is an upside-down, what you believe to be kind of a library of sorts, or a study. An upside-down table sits in the middle of this room, and books are scattered around it. Clinging to the bowed outer wall is an upside-down fireplace. Along that same wall is a window with nothing but hard-packed earth beyond it. There are several books scattered around. I believe Monty looked through them and found that there were only a couple that weren't so badly damaged that they would be salvageable. One was Ajamar's Guide to the Fantastic, and the other was The Unfettered Mind, both of which are written in a language similar to Elvish, but not quite Elvish. Loros.
What was the name of the first one again?
The name of the first one is Ajamar's Guide to the Fantastic. It's a breezy, lighthearted treat on illusion magic.
It's great. I totally just misspelled fantastic with the PH, but since it's illusion, I'm going to keep it.
Phantasmic.
That's actually how it is spelled. It's spelled
Oh, yeah.
fantastic with a PH. Not even joking. It describes
The
clever
only-
ways to use common illusion spells.
And what language is it in?
Loros. Loross.
What is Loros?
It is a dead language from about 2,000 years ago
Cool.
that
Neat.
is similar to Elvish.
Huh.
It's kind of like how if you can read English, you can kind of get the gist of Middle English.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one was The Unfettered Mind, which this lunatic text discussed how one might exist solely as a disembodied brain, preserved for eons in magical suspension fluid. It includes sketches of such brain jars.
Oh man, that's like some 1950s atomic era black and white movie.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monty will be like flipping through the book, and like when it gets to those diagrams, he's like,
So where did we come
This
in?
one's
here
got
from?
great
Did we-
lobes.
We
Check out the wrinkles
Gross.
on that hemisphere.
we came in through this. No, we came in through a hole.
We came in through a hole.
The middle hole?
Over.
It's right.
there.
It's Vodka's standing right underneath of it.
Oh. Okay. In the ceiling. Right. Okay.
And just a kind of reminder, the atmosphere, everything, of course, is upside down. The air is kind of stale, yet very cold, and like a permafrost kind of rests over everything. Like, just like, it's frosty. There are upside down sconces on the walls from which flames appear, but they're also upside down. They're burning upside down.
He says like a pale blue fire.
Yeah. It kind of illuminates the whole area in kind of a soft blue light.
They're burning upside down, as in
They're burning upside down and they
The
produce no
flame
heat.
is-
Yeah.
the flame is dropping.
Yeah, the flame's dropping. It's like if you were, if you were to turn like a candle over, the fire would like go up. They just
Yeah.
continue to burn as if you were holding it straight up.
Okay. All right.
and you guys inspected them on the other level and found out that they produce no heat and they could not burn you.
Right. Okay.
Basi-
Interesting.
I think you might have found out that they're just like a continual flame spell.
Mm-hmm. That sounds familiar.
So, yeah, what's up? What are you doing? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be? What do you...
We'll go look inside this hole.
Floof, kind of poking your head down in that hole, you see it is kind of like a tunnel, similar to the one you just came through, that descends down a few feet before opening up into another room that you can see kind of washed in blue light as well.
Okay. Hello, this hole goes down more. Okay.
Monty and Calder, you have not opened this door in the far part of the room. I believe when you guys did open this door to see that it was a clogged spiral staircase that was filled with debris and was impassable.
That's right.
Yeah. And the room we're in right now is the one where we can't hear anything?
No, it's this small
Or
room attached to it.
Small room. Okay.
Yeah, you guys can hear each other in this room, but that other room, no sound can be created inside of it.
Well, I thought I did this bit already, but Monty will step into it and turn around and start saying something to Calder.
He definitely did this bit already.
Yeah, you did that.
Because Calder
I
can
read
read
your
lips, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I believe
hey,
you just
everybody,
kept saying
that
a bunch of curse words.
Yep.
Wait, did Floof go in the hole? Oh no, there's
No, Floof just
No.
looked down the hole.
I look in hole. It is hole. You go down.
Monty.
Go down the hole.
Wait, can Monty hear me?
Yeah, they're not in the silent room. They're standing outside of it.
Oh.
Hmm.
This isn't the silent room.
No, it's this little room attached to the silent room.
Oh.
But you can't see.
Yeah, I'm gonna step in there and actually investigate the silent room for anything.
Let's see.
Fireplace.
The room contains the shattered remains of a desk and some chairs. Aside from that, it is empty.
Well, Monty will step back out.
You do get like this strange feeling like, this place was meant for like learning. Gross.
It's a study room.
Absolutely no sound in it. Sounds perfect.
Either a study room or it's a detention hall.
It's a study
Floof.
room. It's a reading room to be
Or
exact.
just a place for a little bit of privacy.
Floof just thinks this is for where they kept their firewood.
Hmm. Is this the door next to Vodka?
Yes, it is. It's the one that leads to. It's already open. It's the one that leads to that spiraled staircase.
Hmm.
That's full of debris that you can't get through.
Yeah.
And then the only other door that you have yet to open is the one that Calder's standing there.
Yeah, Vodka will take another kind of look around. Does not like this place.
Monty, could we get a little light, please?
Or thing. And Monty will pass
Hold on. There should be
dancing
light.
light lanterns.
So
Oh, yeah,
there's
there is
supposed to be
light, isn't
light
there?
in here.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
just like down the hole, because I want to try
Oh,
and get like a better look.
There is some blue light down there.
Yeah. Floof can see light coming from the... There's a room down there that there's light coming from. Similar to the one that you're in.
Yes. Ooh, I can hear.
But the tunnel... The tunnels, what they look like...
Right.
I'm going to turn that down a little bit.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, I can just turn it down on my end. Through my
I
player.
heard
Okay. But the thing is like the tunnels look like they're carved out of like packed stone and earth. Like what you're getting the sense of after passing through some of these is that the tower itself is broken between the levels, and these tunnels are kind of digging through the stone or the earth and connecting them.
Okay. That is nice that somebody make holes for us already.
Like,
Do I want to try
Would
this other
anybody-
door?
Yes.
Yeah, take a look, see.
all right, you open that door in
Calder
front of you,
will-
Calder.
Calder will summon a crow to open the door with Mage Hand.
This
An
crow,
entire closet full of potions that fall out and break on the ground.
yeah, this crow like appears and it's like, I gotta do everything. Like flies over there, opens the door. Beyond, you see the stairs that you guys like the other end of the stairs that you saw in the floor above you, packed with debris and is impassable. However, let's see. In the debris, partially buried under the rubble, you see the remains of a humanoid skeleton in tattered robes.
Got a body, or what was.
Monty will hustle over at that.
Monty's like, ooh,
Oh
a
boy, oh boy,
corpse.
something macabre.
Ooh.
Supper time.
Yeah, as you
Okay, Skullboy. I know what you look like on the
get, Monty, as you get over there, you realize it's just a skeleton. There's no meat.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ah.
Yeah, he's gonna search the robes of it, see if there's anything.
The robes are very old, and as you kind of pull them apart, they shred easily. The remains underneath, the bones have been there for quite some time and are also very fragile. You notice on its left hand, one of the fingers is missing.
Can you do a medicine check for cause of death?
Sure.
Or is it pretty obvious that it's getting crushed in this?
Go ahead and roll medicine. You're no expert. You're not a doctor, but you can probably piece together that it might have had something to do with the, like, pounds and pounds of rocks on him. It was
And
vaccines.
that's what
It
we
was a
call
vaccine.
A
The vaccine.
DC-5 check.
The vaccine killed him.
Oh Jesus, don't say that.
Not on our stream.
Oh. God, look at that. Look at that chonky boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Wow. He's
Look at
just
that
like
beef.
Also, for the record, yes, Monty does think he knows. Here's the Monty fact of the week. His
Scotch-
mom was a holistic healer,
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
Of course.
which is why he thinks he's proficient in medicine, and he is not.
Dab some aloe vera on that finger.
No, grow right back.
Grow right back.
I'm gonna come in and investigate since everybody else seems to be coming in here. Okay, so this is the quiet room. And this is the body room.
Quiet room, body room. Does every room have a name?
Does this look like it might go somewhere?
back up.
Every room have a name.
The stairs. You're basically at the other end of the stairs from the floor above you, the one that you tried to excavate.
Okay, alright. And I won't bother with
The
that.
only clear passage that you guys have found, either up or down, are those tunnels, those dugout tunnels.
Okay, I can go in hole.
Vodka hears the I'm going in this hole.
Basically.
Walker
there,
just charges in. The hell you will.
anything anything special in this quiet room?
No one
or
can hear
just-
you. You can't hear anything.
Yeah, but I can't see anything.
You see a shattered remains of a desk and some chairs. And you
Nice.
also get the feeling that this room was intended for some kind of learning, and you're like, nice.
Huh, nice.
Uh, yeah, Monty's gonna go over to the hole and pull out his mining pack and get a pin driven down into the wood or into the floor.
Okay.
A rope attached to it.
Okay. So yeah, you secure one end of a rope with a pitton into the floor, and dropping the rope down easily reaches the ground, or the floor below.
Oh, excellent.
Okay,
Forethought.
I go. I scramble down the rope.
Be
Alright.
careful, Floof.
I envisioned it like Monty's not even full. He doesn't even have it fully secured yet, and Floof is just like,
Just like-
okay. Okay, bye.
Purple worm time.
All right.
Come on.
So Floof, you're the first one to get down, so I will go ahead and read the description of that room. This chamber appears to have been a wizard's laboratory, as evidenced by the upside-down storage cupboards and empty shelves fastened to the walls, the shattered glass and alchemical equipment strewn across the floor, and the arcane symbols painted on what is now the ceiling in the middle of the space. 5-foot wide passageways punched through the ceiling and the floor lead to other levels. Near them, a partially collapsed wall exposes a room that lies beyond. This
Okay.
is this collapsed wall. There is a door to your north, and there is a door to the east.
Okay.
The rest of you follow Floof.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did like a quick look around and I go,
Yeah.
okay, no alive.
Chaltari, you're
Don't
a man of faith, right?
move your tokens. There you go. Now you can
Oh,
move
sorry.
your tokens again.
I
To everyone that's
person
viewing
of belief.
in the chat, pay no attention to the other rooms.
I am not.
Vako like kind of like dust her hands off. This in and out of tiny holes is not very fun for her.
But,
She's starting to lose her equilibrium a little bit. Like,
Oh,
It is very fun for Floof.
Yeah, everything's upside down, and you just keep going
Yeah.
deeper underground. The air from each level gets a little bit more stale. Everything's still covered in frost. Floof kind of scrambles through the hole in the wall over the tunnel that leads down. Let's see. So in this room, Floof, you can see a stone altar is attached to the ceiling of an otherwise empty, semicircular room. An 8-pointed star is carved into the eastern face of the altar.
Oh, and there is stone on this roof pointing at me. Oh, and a picture.
That dotted outline is where the altar is.
it's above Floof.
It's above Floof, yeah.
Mr. Montgomery, do you know what this is?
Do I?
And just a reminder that the rooms and passageways are 12 feet high. So the ceiling above you is 12 feet up. Excuse me.
It is a good picture.
Can I
The
make an Arcana or religion check on that?
You can go ahead and make a religions check on that symbol. An 11, you are not sure.
Yeah. I'm drawing a blank for as much
you-
time as I spent in the mines. I'm not much of a holy man.
You
I
drawing?
spoke.
You draw it? You drawing it blank?
If anybody else wants to make a check on it, they can. A religion check.
No, I do not.
Yeah, we'll
Does
just go
anybody
ahead
else-
and let Floof do that.
Anybody else think it's strange that religion is based on intelligence?
Well, hmm.
It's a collection
it's-
of
It's
We
a
need a
knowledge
faith.
of a subject. It's the wisdom you need in order to apply it.
I feel like faith would
So,
be an insight roll.
so understanding doctrine would be religion, or would be wisdom, religion.
Like
Right.
interpreting it, understanding the meaning of it, and applying it to your life. Yeah, sure, that would be wisdom. But just knowing about it, knowing the facts of it, that
You
would
can
be
quote the Bible
intelligence.
verse.
Would be a history check.
It's like history, but this is a specific type of history, which is religious history.
Ah.
Now, if you'd like to, you can make a religion check.
Just like Arcana is like a history of magical shit.
Okay, I'll send an email to wizards.
An email, a strongly worded email.
Yeah, well, soft.
Mildly.
I'll send like page 40 something of the DMG to they'll send that back to you. That says basically that's a suggestion.
Yeah. Anyway,
I mean, if you want to
More like
argue a different check,
guidelines
I'll
and
listen to
actual
it.
rules.
Oh no, I'm bad at it either way. Monty,
Then sit down.
I would love to. I'm tired of climbing. This is twice now that you've mentioned faith. Why are you so curious?
Oh, it was for the holy joke.
Of course it was. And I walk into the other room.
Okay.
Forgetting my own self-preservation and the lessons that I have learned about going somewhere first.
Just to get away from the bad guy.
Purely out of exasperation.
What are you doing in the other room?
Can I go? Oh, I
Oh, they
wasn't sure if I
hold
was
on.
supposed to go in that room or not.
They updated Roll20 since we played last, so some of these things I need to.
Mm-hmm.
What do we look for? I'm asking my group. We look for
That's a
Wiz-
question.
wizard. We look for wizard.
All right.
We look for reasons why the wizard was here.
Oh,
So-
we look for why this is in Helm's notes.
Wizard. I
So
look for wizard.
the reason Helen had marked this place as interesting was they were interested in why a member of the Arcane Brotherhood would be interested in this place.
Right.
Basically it. She's like, a member of the Arcane Brotherhood took interest in this place. That in itself makes this place a place of interest.
Mhm.
Interest.
So yeah, we're just looking for
Trying to figure out why they thought it was worth exploring.
why he was here. Just another congested staircase, I assume.
Yeah, it's the other part of that spiraled staircase that's full of dirt and rubble.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're gonna find the wizard here. We did watch him burn at a stake, so.
Only one wizard.
That diagram, and you said it was a pentagram of some kind?
An 8-point
So the
Octagram.
Octagram.
it is a 8-pointed star carved into the eastern face of the altar.
Okay. Okay.
And
Yeah.
it is about 4.5 feet tall. The altar is, since it's attached to the ceiling, 12 feet high. That means 7.5 feet up.
So within vodka grasping distance.
I mean, Vodka could touch it. Most anybody who's like not floof could touch it.
Who knows? Not me.
What? You look at these pictures? Nobody knows these pictures.
I just know that they have some sort of religious significance. I'm not really sure why wizards would be interested in such things.
Okay.
I thought stars were kind of your thing.
Not a star.
Star is little bug that's very bright.
Now, hold on a minute. She's got a... hold on a minute. Floof's got a point.
I just kind of like nod at Floof and then open the store to the north.
Okay. That is... Alright.
Crinkling of papers.
That's what the
Crunchy.
door sounds like when it opens.
Sorry.
Sounds like crinkle.
Candy.
Sounds like a bag of candy being opened.
It's not getting shared.
It's about to be gone.
Jason.
All right.
Boy.
So some effort has been taken to arrange the contents of this upside-down room, creating a functional office. A table stands in the middle of the room, surrounded by a small stack of books. Lying on the table is a whirring
Whirring.
Spinning a little amulet on a chain. Two figures stand behind the table. One, an undead warrior in studded leather armor. Its
no.
dead gray flesh drawn tightly over its bones and its face locked in a terrible scowl. The other is an attractive young man in cold weather clothing. His face beneath the frayed witch's hat displays studious eyes and a warm smile. "Welcome to the lost spire of Netheril," he says. "My name is Dazan." You recognize him as the man that you watched burned alive in East Haven.
Hello, I am Floof.
Hello, Floof.
Yeah, I hear talking. Hello. Oh. I was wondering why you seemed so calm.
I'm
Last
sorry,
I saw
have we met before?
No,
No.
we haven't. But we witnessed your burning.
You see
I
the...
kind of like take a step back to, open up the doorway to let others.
You see the undead warrior beside the man kind of shifts their weight from foot to foot. One hand just kind of resting on the pommel of a sword on their hip.
Stare at it.
Kind of just staring at you with these kind of white eyes. Witnessed my burning? Not sure that I follow.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
people of East Haven, and Monty says as he just strolls past Jotari into the room. Yeah, people of East Haven, had you tied up to a stake, fire lit underneath you. From what I hear, it's like the only justified killing they've done in a while.
So he kind of nods to that and he kind of stands up and he says, "Oh, well, I'm afraid you have me confused with my creator. And it's kind of a shame to hear of his fate. Anywho,
Are you
welcome
the
to the lost
Weezer?
spire of Netheril.
Are you the
Zen.
Weezer?
I am not a wizard yet. I hope to be. Actually, I am my creator's simulacrum. This tower is but a fragment of a Netheril flying city that crashed nearly 2,000 years ago. It lies somewhere in the glacier. He found the means of which to create me here, and told me to stay with his bodyguard. He kind of points a finger to the undead warrior standing next to him, and await his return. But now it appears he won't be returning, which is a shame.
Well, that's yet to be known. He seemed less than bothered of being burned at the stake. But that was his problem, not yours. Do you have your own name?
I am Dazan. That's the only name I've ever been given.
Hey, Monty,
Yeah.
I found the Weezer.
Good job, Floof. I see that.
Let's see, I just shared with you guys some art of these two characters.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I will pull them up for everyone to see.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys able to see that?
No.
There should be a player handout, an art handout of Dazan.
Yeah, it's under named creatures and monster hand.
Yeah, there we
There
go.
it
I was gonna say, like,
Ah.
yeah, like, I know it's in there somewhere, but there's just, like, there's so much shit.
Yeah, but that's
yeah,
that's what the
that's-
two of
They're
them look like.
spooky.
Okay. 'Tis the season. Huh.
He says, "Well, I'm sure that he wasn't too upset about it, believing that I was here."
Do you share his knowledge and dispositions?
I know everything he knew up until my point of creation. Unfortunately, because of my current state, I am unable to learn anything new.
At all?
Beyond the mundane, no.
Huh.
I can't learn new
why's that?
magic. He's like, I do not possess a spark of life.
Same. Neither of you do. And you've just been
See, as you
staying
say
away.
that, the undead warrior kind of grunts.
Does your friend have a name?
Oh, yes, this is my creator's bodyguard, Krentos. Krentos kind of nods their head.
I start sniffing up at the Krentos, just curiously sniffing.
It smells like rotten flesh.
I'm looking to try and figure out where the rotten food is that this thing is carrying.
God.
Okay.
Okay, so am I sensing, having carried a bit of a conversation, is there any, like, ill intent that they were kind of holding back? Maybe, like, some tension? Or they seem pretty chill?
They seem pretty chill. They seem a little excited to see you. A little anxious about something. But go ahead and roll insight.
Let's do it.
See if you can get like a general read on this guy.
Oh,
All right. So yeah, they seem pretty excited to see you, and
Altari's on the board.
I've done it.
yeah. So they seem excited to see you, excited to see some new people down here. He doesn't seem hostile towards you in any way, but he does seem a little anxious or nervous, like that kind of mix of excitement and anxiety, and he seems not to care too much about the news that the man who created him is dead.
Okay. You don't seem bothered by the loss of your creator, but you do seem
Well,
bothered.
I mean, as you said yourself, my creator didn't seem too particularly fond of his own mortality, and since I am basically a copy of him, I suppose I don't either. And I suppose
mean-
someone could say he's still alive, in a sense. However, not quite, but that can be fixed.
Yeah. Okay. How can that be fixed?
Well, on the lowest level of this inverted tower, my creator found a chamber that can turn illusions into reality. As a simulacrum, I am an illusion in nature, but the life spark of a living creature is needed to activate its power. As you can tell, I don't contain one, and neither does my companion here. But I assure you, the chamber is harmless, if one of you would be willing to help me.
Harmless?
Absolutely.
Vodka rolls her
100%.
eyes and is like, oh, we're going further down.
Alright, so you want us to help you out here? First off, are you personally in charge of sacrifices to the Frostmadien that somebody might want to stop?
I don't believe that I am.
In that case, what you got to pay us with?
Gratitude?
Rats too?
That's about as empty as the place where your soul's supposed to be.
Kind of looks around at the
Perhaps.
desk and he picks up that amulet and he says, "You can have this trinket. My creator seemed interested in it, but to be honest, I have no attachments."
Do you know what it is?
Absolutely not.
Um,
It
Do you
spins.
know?
Did your creator know what it is?
He was in the process of trying to figure it out.
And I think we're reaching the 20 question limit. So my last one will be, do you know what your creator was planning on what to do with this place?
My creator was hoping to find some clue as to where the... What's the name of the city? The Netherreal city was, the one from which this tower came from.
He thinks it still exists.
If this tower exists, it could easily exist.
Well, that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
And what do you know about the Netherese city?
Let's see. Well, the city was named Yithrin. It crashed into the glaciers and is buried there nearly 2,000 years ago.
The whole city?
Yeah, how does a city crash?
Well, the Netherese had perfected a way of levitating entire cities into the sky.
Oh, come on, that's just bullshit Waterdeep propaganda.
And I assure you, it's quite true. You're standing in a Netherese ruin as we speak. I see you have a couple books written in their language. Right there in your hand. Are you denying
You're saying
that
this
they
evidence
exist?
I hold right here in my hand is supposed to convince me of anything?
He just kind of looks like shrugs his shoulders. Is like, if you I mean, if you don't care or to care to believe it, I don't really care to convince you it exists.
And in the terms of payment that my friend was asking about, how about you simply accompany us to the chamber?
The one here at the lowest level?
Yes.
Where you will lend your life spark to activate the magic in the chamber?
Okay.
Making me flesh and blood, rather than ice and snow, which I currently am.
When you say lend,
The altar,
How-
the magic in the room requires a life spark to activate it. And once activated, it can turn any illusion into reality. All you have to do is touch it. A living
Okay.
creature.
now, does that mean I would lose mine?
Oh, absolutely not. It's 100% harmless, I guarantee it.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Everybody just grimaces and looks at each other like,
Except for Floof, who's like, yes, okay. I touch it.
He believes what he's saying.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
He believes what he's
This-
saying.
I suppose there's
Why is
the best way to know more about it is by inspecting it up close.
Vodka
Oh.
is just going to like stare into that room and cross her arms.
I'm
The
not-
last time we- Just like the last time we investigated something our friends incinerated.
Yeah, it was
From-
just like from touching a spinning amulet, and like Monty's like reaches out to poke this one.
Mhm.
Oh, he's picked it up. He's holding it in his
Oh, yeah.
hand. He's not going to give it to you until...
Oh yeah, no, he was just doing that to
Yeah.
mess with vodka.
Mm.
I do have one thing before we take this job. We kind of heard a nasty rumor that the last people your creator hired didn't really make it through after the job was done. That's not going to be the situation here, is it?
Just kind of looking at you blankly. I'm not quite sure I follow.
Well, what they said in East Haven was that your creator was burned at the stake for killing a bunch of people he hired to help him excavate this place.
Now that you mention it, I do share a rather gruesome memory of his. And he did, in fact, do that.
Hmm.
But I assure you I have no intention of repeating the crimes of my father.
Do we understand how this is there? Who knows how this simul?
Simulacron.
Simulacrum.
Yeah. Who knows how that
Yes.
works?
Do you want to roll Arcana check?
Well, it depends, Tanner.
Is it a wisdom?
How many people are allowed to check
You-
this knowledge?
You all can.
Excellent. I'll give it a shot. Nah.
Nope. You do not know
Yeah.
how this works.
Shit. The rest of you seem very quiet.
Calder's just trying to be sneaky in case shit goes down.
I will
Already
say,
offered
so
to go
I'm gonna,
touch it.
I'll say with the 14 and 15 from both Shaltari and Monty, although you don't know exactly how this works, you've heard of such a thing, and what it is basically like what your understanding of it is it's a copy of a humanoid. It's like usually powerful wizards can make them, and it's a copy of themselves, and they typically make them as either assistants. They can whole they know basically what the creator knew up until the point of creation, but they can't like grow beyond that. Like they can't learn new spells, they can't learn new abilities. Like they can learn other like knowledge, like trivial things like people's names and some events that have happened. But they, for all intents and purposes, are just kind of like a copy of that person at that time. But the
Don't know anything else about it though.
yeah,
Yeah.
not really too much else that you know about them.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't know how any spells work.
Okay. Yeah. I guess seeing Calder kind of like with his back up against the wall, I'll just address Vaka.
Hmm.
What are your thoughts on investigating this matter?
You're asking. Vaka is standing at that wall with her arms crossed. Because investigating magical stuff just makes her want to be all.
We need to find out.
She'll kind of like stand tall, not enjoying being upside down in all these spooky places.
I can touch it.
You'll be very careful touching it. And she kind of like look over Sheltari at the people in the room.
So you do know some things, since you do know that he's a simulacrum of the Wizard of the Arcane Brotherhood. Before, he does know what his creator knew up to the point of his creation.
Right.
So are there any questions that you would want to have asked that wizard who was burned alive? He would likely know the answers.
That's why I asked what his plans were for this.
No, he's like, he wants to explore he wants to find and explore and plunder the magical artifacts of the lost Netheril city before his other brothers and sisters of the Arcane Brotherhood can get to it first.
Let's see. All right.
Well, if we're going to go, we should go. Vaka will stand up and kind of move here to Floof. Look down at them a little bit. But you'll be very careful. Don't touch until we say so.
Wait,
Okay.
so real quick, you're trying to do this before the rest of the Arcane Brotherhood.
Well, yes.
Well, that ain't very brotherly of you.
The moniker of Brotherhood is maybe a bad name for the culture of that our particular group. I guess it does
More
imply
of a
some
rivalry kind of thing?
Well, it's about clout more than anything. You see, gaining the knowledge that is locked away in that city would, well, advance my standing, or, well, it's a bit confusing, isn't it? It would increase Dazan's standing, but since Dazan no longer lives, and in essence I would become Dazan, or at least some reincarnation of him, then it would increase my standing, basically taking his place, face and name.
Monty just gives a big deep yawn and he's like, sorry, you lost me there. I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. Can we keep going?
Welcome to
let's
Floof's life.
Yeah, let's just keep going for now. Would you come with us?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, by the way, if we are going to descend down into the lower levels, Just a word of warning, there are a couple basilisks who have kind of made their home in the room below.
Vodka does a full 360-degree turn on one foot, like, there it is. Of course, and then like kind of like will slap her thigh together too. It's like, just a couple of pesky basilisks, and steps closer to Floof, who looks like they're getting ready to descend into eel soup.
This isn't. I mean, specifications aside, this isn't something new. We all, I think, assumed that there was something in here that wasn't supposed to be. But now we know it's some things instead.
All right.
I mean, what are a couple basilisks to a group of hardy adventurers in a green screen like yourselves?
Could I do
That's a great question, because what the fuck are basilisks?
Could I do a quick nature check on Basilisk, Tanner?
Absolutely.
Add
Nice.
a +2 to that, so that's a 22.
A dirty 22. Oh, it's a
Yep.
22.
Yeah, because
Okay.
of Canny.
All right.
Or 23, pardon me.
Let's read what basilisks are. No one carves statues of frightened warriors. If you see one, keep your eyes closed and your ears open. You remember this as an entry from X the Mythic's 4th rule of dungeon survival. Travelers sometimes find objects that look like pieces of remarkably lifelike stone carvings of wildlife. Missing parts appear to have been bitten off. Seasoned explorers regard such relics as warnings, knowing that a basilisk that created them is likely nearby. They have basilisks thrive in arid temperatures or tropical climates. They live in caves or other sheltered sites. Most often, basilisks are encountered underground. They are born and raised in captivity and can be domesticated and trained. Such a trained basilisk knows how to avoid meeting the eyes of those its master wishes to protect from its gaze. But it makes a daunting guardian beast. Because of its use, basilisk eggs are highly prized. Basilisks are ponderous for hunting creatures, but they needn't chase prey. Meeting a basilisk's supernatural gaze can be enough to effect a rapid transformation, transforming a victim into porous stone. Basilisks with their strong jaws are able to consume the stone. The stone returns to organic form in the basilisk's gullet. Some alchemists are said to know how to process the basilisk's gullet and the fluids contained within. Properly handled, the gullet produces an oil that can return petrified creatures to flesh. Unfortunately, for such a victim, any parts lost to the stone form remain absent if the creature revives. Revivification using the oil is impossible if a vital part of the petrified creature, such as the head, is detached. They are kind of lizard-like creatures. Here, I'm going to give you guys another handout so you guys can see what they look like.
Oh, good.
And I can imagine.
Just imagine the arc version of a basilisk right now.
Yeah.
More legs.
Probably.
A lot more legs.
Oh, never mind. I was wrong. I was
That
wrong.
thing is cool
I
as
was-
shit.
I was absolutely wrong.
Calder
kinda
needs
cool.
an egg. He wants a basilisk buddy.
Little tiny baby basilisk.
Baby Bassy Bunny. Boop boop. Or
Basilico.
buddy.
So do you share your knowledge, I suppose, then with the group?
Well, since the gig is up, yeah, Calder will now speak up about what he knows of the basilisk as a stern warning to the rest of the party.
Don't look it in the eye.
If we're gonna go down there, keep your gaze close to the ground a little bit. You never know
Okay.
what might be around the corner. If it's one of those things, then, well, I certainly don't know how to properly harvest the stuff out of its gullet to turn you back to flesh and bone.
These
Wait.
eyes are danger.
Yes, don't look it in the eyes, Floof. You'll turn into stone.
Okay, I'm going to take a bit of scrap cloth and just tie it around my eyes so I can't see.
Huh.
Okay, I go.
This is part of the reasons why I suggest we go quietly.
Calder, you know they also have a mighty mean bite outside of their petrifying gaze that is poisonous.
They do secrete a venom in their mouth, so try to avoid that maw if you can.
That's
Don't let it look at you. Don't bite it. Or don't let it bite you.
I mean, I'd wager I wouldn't want to bite into it either.
Okay, no bite. Got it. Only lick?
I wouldn't even lick
No, don't lick. That is
We should try
very
to
stupid.
should try to avoid it completely. If we are quiet, maybe we can avoid it.
You also know, Calder, that the petrifying gaze is rather powerful, and petrification from the gaze is rapid. You know that restoration from a being completely petrified requires greater restoration or higher.
So, yeah, I wouldn't want to make eye contact with it because then you're pretty much done. No second chances.
Okay. Can I go to the hole now? Please, thank you.
This trinket better be worth it.
Okay. I'm going to start
Just-
climbing down.
If-
Silent,
Are
stealthy.
you stealthily doing this? Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll stealth then, please.
Should we do a group stealth?
Everybody
Shift first.
has a +10.
I get a little more claws.
Just
I
pass
got a
slow
little
up.
better
Yeah.
grip on the wall that
Nice.
way, and I'm extra fluffy.
At least, I mean, we've only gone down 2 floors. Last an hour.
Oh, by the way, Floof's booties have been abandoned.
So I
Since
guess
we're on stone and not snow.
sure.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanted to just make that clear.
They're sitting at
They
the
were-
front. They're sitting
They're
at the
in
front
like
door.
a corner somewhere. Yeah, they're
Hanging
drying
there.
off.
Hanging off the beak of the axe beak, if he asks
Okay.
about him.
So I guess I'll ask you, Tanner, how much time do you think is left in past?
Probably like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Calder, how smart are these things?
Dumb.
They are,
Dumb.
They're just- they're
Me?
just breathing things to just want to eat. I wouldn't say they would have any sort of cunning about them. They're not like a wolf or even like a bear. They're probably about as smart as the stone they eat.
Oh shit, guidance is.
Uh,
so I can't
Monty
do that.
still has dancing lights up, and he'll bring them all together into the form of a silhouette of a person made of light. He's like, "This thing will go first, then."
Oh god damn
Smart.
it.
I'm already climbing.
I mean,
It,
you got a
it literally
16
just
there, Sheltari.
lowers down through the shaft that alongside you.
I'm blindfolded and I don't see it.
Okay.
And since it's just light, I don't feel it.
All right. So Floof, blindfolded, descends down the tunnel, quietly landing on the ground there. You can't sense the light figure that Monty sent ahead of you, but you do sense these two 8-legged lizard-like creatures as one of them charges at the light and snaps at it but it seems to be immediately frustrated by it, and you hear them like kind of hissing at it.
Okay. So I can tell where they are. Do I sense?
You
I
can
guess I'm gonna skirt around this wall.
Yeah, since everything is upside down, I mean, you can sense the wall around you, and you can sense debris along the floor, but you can't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ceiling is out of your blind sight. It's just 12 feet up.
And the hole is 12 feet up too.
Yep.
So when
Okay.
I was on that hole, in that hole, I couldn't tell where the door was either.
No.
Okay.
So, understanding how my magic works, and knowing that calling out to Floof might be detrimental, I have to follow. Like, I have to stay close. I have to try and stay close.
All right. So you kind of hop down next to Floof, again landing kind of softly. As you do, you can see these two basilisks hissing and then kind of biting at this light. Still kind of confused by it.
They don't see me?
You rolled like a 16
Roll the 16.
16?
on your
Well,
stealth
it's a group
check,
check, so
and they're
Right.
yeah, you
Yeah,
guys,
I'll-
I have a 33, so
and they're these
I'll
things
head
are
down
distracted.
after as well.
But let me describe this room real quick to that person who can actually see it. Rusty tableware, shattered plates, and broken chairs lie scattered on the floor amid two tables, one overturned and one on its side. Crawling out from behind the tipped-over table is a hulking, eight-legged reptile with glowing eyes, currently hissing and snapping at a glowing humanoid figure in front of it. As you land, you avert your eyes.
And I start climbing back up.
Well, you'll be Monty. Wait.
You guys
Down.
can't squeeze past each other. It's too tight of a space.
oh, I'm just gonna
Oh.
no.
Oh.
Okay.
Are you? Did you actually climb back up the hole?
I mean, I tried to.
It's 12 feet up, and you guys didn't drop a rope.
We didn't?
Nope.
Oh, then never mind. I'm not going to try and do that. Why the fuck?
As you look up
Okay.
fuck.
Oh,
You
boy.
see Monty plop down beside you quietly.
Making sure space.
About this time, Monty, you see the two reptiles have given up on your little light figure and have gone back to kind of stalking around the room. One goes back to the flipped over table and kind of lays down. The other one you see walks towards this corner, which you see has basilisk eggs.
Since I can tell that I have two companions nearby, I'm just kind of waiting to feel a sense of what they're doing before I do anything, so I'm just gonna be in a holding pattern.
Monty will speak into Chaltari's mind. Let's see. Alright.
You guys see there's a
Any
door
plan here?
behind you, Shaltari, that's got that 8-foot kind of wall. So you have to climb up 4 feet to get through the door.
Oh, because it's upside down, right?
And the door is closed.
Oh my god, okay. Alright.
And then Monty will use his speech thing to be like, "Hey Calder, can you drop down a rope for us? We did it dumb."
Calder's gonna look around for a spot to suspend the rope from. Actually, he'll pull out his grappling hook. Is there a spot that I could hook it up to and then drop the rope down?
The only thing that you can see in this room or close to you that is attached to anything solid is that altar.
What could go wrong?
Yeah. Fuck. Alright, I got an idea. Calder's gonna go back to that room where the wizard and his undead bodyguard's at.
Okay.
Excuse me. dozen, was it?
Dazan, yes.
Would I trouble you, or at least your bodyguard, to hold a rope for us?
I must admit I'm not very strong.
What about him?
He just kind of shifts on it, his weight. Kind of gives you a grunt. Unfortunately, as I am not his master.
I can already see the writing on the wall there. Okay. Is there anything heavy enough in this room that Calder could maybe take with vodka?
So the room that you're in is a bunch of shattered glass and
No
wood
heavy
that is
tables or
mostly
anything?
destroyed and rotted.
Shit.
The other room has a desk in it, but it doesn't look very sturdy.
Really don't want to use that altar.
Vaka will hold the rope. Should you all need to make a quick getaway, she could pull you up. But and then I could jump down if there's trouble. Because we're picking up a relic, right? Or is it looking like we're probably gonna have to fight these basilisk?
There's a chamber down there that you need to get to. And it's the magical components are in the chamber and they're like part of that chamber. You can't like bring it upstairs.
Oof.
Okay.
So yeah, Calder will respond back in his head to Monty. Really don't feel like upsetting that altar. I might, I don't know, do something spooky. Not about that with us separated right now. Can you toss up a pit or anything like that?
So the hole is 12 feet above Monty's head, and the tunnel itself is like 15 feet long.
Fucking
So
gosh. All right.
you got a good
boy,
arm. You could toss.
We did a big dom. Oh my god.
Monty said, or Monty will say, drop it down, hold on to it, I'll come back up. I got pythons on me.
Right. So Calder will secure the rope around himself and lower it down to Monty.
Alright. Monty will climb back up once he gets there. Actually secure the thing.
Okay. What's the radius on your
30 feet.
Yeah. As long as you're right below the hole.
Okay. It will muffle the sound of you driving a pit into the floor.
And then
It's like you're just
I'll-
within it.
yeah, I'll message down to Chaltari and be like, you want me just to drop some fire in that hole? If you guys get back up here, I can do that.
This is so painful. I have such a good stealth score. I just want to get to the door, but I don't know it's there.
Oh no.
Just floof like sniffing around the corners. Like
I'm actually just keeping tabs on where those things are at all times. 'Cause that's all I know what to do right now.
Yeah. I kind of just like put my arm on Floof's shoulder and like guide them to the rope.
I start scrambling up the rope. Oh. Mhm.
And then I will try to follow.
okay.
If I see the
Floof
if I see
scrambles
the
up.
door at any point.
You would see the thing is the door
Yeah, I guess it's
is
not really
flush
moving.
stone with the wall.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know then. I take off my blindfold. What was that?
Just gonna have to get a sense of it.
Calder doesn't want to touch the altar.
There is no other hole.
I know we need to get rid of those things before we go down. If we go down before, it's almost certain death.
There is no hole there to go. Why go?
Sure. Give me a sec. And Monty's just gonna lean over the side of the hole and, knowing what's down there, cast Hunger of Hadar.
Can you populate the spell, please?
Yep.
You got 8 legs.
Yeah.
They're gonna run up this hole. Just munch.
I don't know if they can. I don't.
What made this hole?
Like, how do you think
Yeah.
you got down there?
Certainly not.
Yeah.
So,
Also-
Calder would know
Also,
if they
those
could climb
eggs are
walls.
gonna get destroyed, aren't they?
It only affects creatures.
those eggs are creatures, Travis.
Oh, no. I know where that's. I see your face, and you're not. No. Jason wants your attention.
They are. Do you want to destroy the eggs, Travis? Or Monty?
Monty doesn't know how valuable the eggs are. I don't want to be that dick. But do you remember where they were in the room? The eggs?
They were in the corner where those basilisks were, but if you cast Hunger of Hadar at the only point that you can see at the bottom of this hole,
It doesn't have to be.
it will fill the
place I
whole
can
room.
See.
Yeah, and the only point you can see is the bottom of the floor underneath that hole.
So this one doesn't need to be a point I can see. It's a point I can choose. So is there a way to tuck it in the corner?
It will cover the whole room. The hole is
Okay.
in the corner. The room's only 5, 10, 20 by 20. And it's
All right,
curved,
and
so
in that case, we'll see. All right, and I can fuck that whole room up good.
We can't see. Okay, we can see directly down, right?
yes.
I will say, if Calder wanted, or
I'm gonna
if
drop
someone,
a. I'm gonna drop a pebble down the hole.
I could get an egg and come back up without.
You drop a pebble down the hole.
I drop a pebble down the hole.
Yeah, it clinks and clatters, but it does not make much sound because it's within your aura of Pass Without Trace.
I cast light on a pebble and drop it down the hole.
It lands in the bottom, and
As you cast light, Monty looks at you and just like, "Why'd you ask me for light earlier again?"
Because I require more talking and I'm tired of it.
yeah. So now there's a little pebble laying at the bottom that's glowing.
They don't like respond to it at all.
Doesn't look like food. And there's
Calder will
There's glowy
summon a
things
crow.
everywhere in here.
He'll summon a crow with Mage Hand and send it down to the bottom next to the pebble.
As you see the crow lands, it's just Mage Hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see one of the basilisks quickly kind of storms over to that hole and tries to eat the crow.
Do I have a shot on it?
You can see it at the bottom of the hole, yeah.
Light it up. And I take out my tool quick and I just shoot a shot straight down.
He says that Monty will cast something quick as well.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Yeah, we're fishing at this point.
Ah!
It's okay.
Oh no.
It's okay.
I got 2.
You're
What are the-
attacking from stealth. You have advantage on this roll.
I mean, okay, yeah.
Right?
That will hit.
Okay. I'm going to
Hey.
use the grasp of Hadar and yank it 10 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Does that work?
Yeah, so you hit this thing and you yank it 10 feet up towards the hole. I need everybody roll initiative.
Yeah, okay.
Just D6 fall damage over and
Yeah.
over again.
Yeah. Like,
Oops.
Shit. That ain't good.
does my second... I mean, I guess I would get to resolve both blasts.
So basically what this is going to be is it will be your turn in the first round.
Right, but as part
combat.
of when I Eldritch Blast, like, 2 beams go. So do I do both those, right?
Yeah, you do both those.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is everybody in?
I think
Give me
so.
1 sec. I gotta edit mine.
No, I am.
Okay. So it hits again for 8 more. And it's
Yeah.
you pulled it 10 feet up into the air. Is it like suspended there, or is it just like?
No, just like 10 feet directly towards me, and then it...
So
drops.
yeah. See, after it
Whatever.
gets blasted twice, you pull it up within a couple feet of the ceiling. This thing, I'm gonna let it make a dexterity save as it kind of flails its arms out, grasping at the wall and the ceiling. It gets a 15. So you see, as it's about to fall back down, its 8 kind of clawed legs reaching out wildly grab the edges of the hole underneath of you as it pulls itself up into the hole.
So that was the first thing that yanked it up. The second blast is Repelling Blast.
Is there no save on that? It just hits and knocks it?
It just hits and knocks it.
How far does it knock it?
10 feet.
Right, so you knock it back down to the floor below. It will take 2. It takes a d6 of
That's awesome.
falling
It's-
damage.
The weirdest yo-yo.
Yeah.
So it takes 1 falling damage as it hits the ground. Alright, that is Shaltari's turn. Floof.
Well,
You hear this loud hissing and growling sounds coming from below as you watch Shaltari just launch 2 Eldritch Blasts down the hole.
do I go in hole? I ask them. I ask out loud as I pull the blindfold back on. And,
Hold on.
If you want to get bit.
Shaltari,
Mm-hmm. Are you talking about like the
I need-
disadvantage? Because I would have to look at it.
if you were you looking at it?
Yeah, but since I was attacking from stealth and it didn't see me,
It
that's why I took the.
he can't
That's why I
turn
did
to
it.
stone. He's an
Oh,
Earth
okay.
Genasi.
That's why I did it the way I did it, because I figured since I was from stealth that it wouldn't, like, if it didn't see me, it wouldn't be looking at me, right? If you want me to re-roll it with disadvantage, like I'll do that.
You
Yeah, I'll
you
take
you
on
can't maintain eyesight on it. So the
Okay.
thing you'd have to look away. So it would have been with disadvantage. We'll let it slide, but
Okay.
that's kind of the thing. So I assume the end of your turn, you avert your gaze. But basically, the thing is, at the
Right.
beginning of your turn, you have to state whether or not you avert your gaze.
Right. Okay.
So floof.
Yeah, so as I pull my blindfold back on, and I'm gonna... it's all the way down the hole now, so I can't... It's out of my sight.
It is out of your blind sight. Yeah.
Well... I'm gonna drop down the hole.
I see.
Travis, do you want to get us some combat music going?
Yeah. I'm going to climb down.
All right, you start
while I'm
climbing.
still shifted. And I... Oh god. Where's
My heart literally just like leapt in my chest
Where's... That's not the right room.
at that declaration.
So it's 15 feet climb down,
Yeah.
and so that will be your movement since you don't have climb speed. So
But I can get all the way to the
you
floor.
you can get to the top of the floor, or the top of the hole, and you can jump down. It is a 12-foot drop. The rope is there though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you can climb the rope all the way down.
Okay.
But that will
Then I
be
do
all of your
that.
movement. So you climb all the way down. As you get to the as you're hanging off the rope to the ground, you can sense the basilisk kind of thrashing below you as you drop down next to it.
I'm gonna start attacking it with my war pick. No. Yes, my war pick in one hand. Now I have 2 attacks, so this is the first attack.
16 will hit for 8.
And then my second attack.
Miss.
Oh shit. Okay.
Then my offhand attack for my bonus action.
The
Hit.
club.
Nice.
Give him the club.
I bonk.
Welcome to Club Floof.
For 6.
Bonk it, and then I'm gonna action surge
Oh shit.
and do it again.
Okay. That will
Oh,
hit.
Oh damn.
6 more.
No.
That one will miss.
Okay. So with that is all I got. And I will just assume a more defensive stance, but I don't have to hide my eyes because they're blindfolded.
Yeah, this is Floof's moment.
Floof,
Yes.
you sense kind of scurrying around the turned over table behind you. A basilisk approaches from your backside and gonna try to bite you. And it gets a crit fail.
Oh, phew.
The other basilisk, the one that you were attacking, it is also going to try to bite you. That one gets an 8.
Nice.
Vodka.
Oh, Eve. Well, Vodka's up here. Yeah, I don't have anything down there to bomb. But Floof is down there.
It's like drop something really heavy on its head through the hole.
Is it directly underneath the hole?
Yeah, well, do you want to look down the hole?
Gravity will do the work.
Ugh.
Or it'll land on Floof. You don't know.
I just think, no, I'm not gonna have her jump. Just axe first down the hole. Bam.
Ooh.
It's about a 30-foot drop.
Everybody buff Floof.
I mean,
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna ready an action. I don't know what that action's gonna be yet. I have no clue.
Okay.
It's not like you have spells.
Calder.
you have a rage, you have a bow or anything. Huh?
Okay. Let me think
Oops.
here. Alright, I will not avert my gaze so I can make an attack roll.
Then I need you to make a Constitution save
Okay.
as you look down the hole. As you
Okay,
look down the hole, you
let
see
me
these
get-
glowing blue eyes of the basilisk below it.
If if you avert your gaze, is your attack rolls then done with a disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know. For whatever reason, I thought in order to like do a fucking action, you had to.
Basically,
Actually,
just
alright,
firing
so-
blindly down the hole.
All right, yeah. Calder will do a blind fire then.
Okay. I'll say if you get like a crit 1, you're gonna hit floof.
Okay.
It's fine.
No pressure.
It's fine.
Then I will not do sharpshooter then.
DC's fine.
All right. So he'll.
Flip is ready to take on 2 basilisks.
So he pulls out an arrow, and like the light of the sconces in this room does cast shadows, right? I'm doing this for flavor, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so out of the shadows, that's where you see the crows emerge from and start swarming around Calder. And he'll fire a shot at disadvantage. Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay.
Nice job.
Okay, alright.
All right. So
Yeah.
that is shot 1 plus the crows.
Murder.
So that'll be 13 on the first attack.
Judas.
Second attack. Oh, there it is.
Floof. So the
takes
first arrow comes down, pierces the basilisk. The second one, Floof, you feel an arrow
kidding
strike
me?
you in the back for 9.
Scout's evasion.
What's that
Huh?
do?
I can expend 1 superiority die's reaction, adding the number rolled to my AC. Oh wait, that's not how it would work. Never mind. I'll
this
just take
is just
it.
this
I
is
got
like,
temp.
Yeah, this is kind of just like rule.
I'm
Yeah, you
fine.
got temp. You got temp. You're
Yeah,
good.
so you take 9.
I still have 7 temp left.
I was gonna say
Because I got
I can't say what I'm gonna or what I would
so
suggest.
I've got shifted
Any-
points too.
Anything else? Calder?
Nope, that's Calder's turn.
Yeah, so the
Can
first
I
one,
just-
the first arrow, you hear a cry of pain from a basilisk. The second one, you hear a yelp from Floof.
And then I
Oh,
say I say just as flavor. This thing shoot arrows?
Monty.
Alright, how does averting the gaze work with spells that say creature you can see within range?
You have to look at it.
Monty will be like, alright. Whip on his heel, walk back into the room, and sit down with the wizard.
It says, hello.
Literally every spell either affects a humanoid or I have to see him. I'm not taking that risk.
Right. So Monty just walks into the other room. You guys watch Monty
Nope.
just literally just nope out. Shaltari.
Okay.
Gaze still averted, I assume.
Yeah, but now that I guess I just want to point out that yo-yo maneuver was the most damage Shaltari has ever done. And since that was successful, I'm going to kind of back up from the hole and suddenly give a real big yawn. Focusing my thoughts down below, and I will. Oh, except I can't see. Oh, and Floof is down there.
Floof is like,
He's
this
fine.
You
is fine.
shoot of a
Yeah.
point. Oh, okay, no. Oh shit. Well. You know what? I think it'll work. I'm gonna cast sleep.
Okay, can
On which one?
populate the spell, please. It's an area effect.
Oh,
Yep. And I knew that I hit, and
So it's 20 feet, so you kind of do it in the air above them. Go ahead and roll the dice.
oh boy, oh boy. Comedy right there.
5d8. 26. Luge. So the one that has taken most of the damage so far, you see its glowing eyes kind of close as it slumps over. Floof, you feel this kind of wave of fatigue wash over you, but you're able to shake it off and you remain awake. You have like a good snooze.
And I'm going to, as that yawn comes out of my mouth, my body starts glowing, and the points of light start forming on him again. And the constellation of a goblet mid-pour kind of shows up on his chest.
Okay.
So I use a wild shape. That is my turn.
All right, Floof.
You know. So I kind of get this sense this creature's like heart rate slow, breathing steady, very fast. So I could kind of tell it's asleep, maybe? What do you think?
Does it snore?
Make a wisdom check.
Okay. I have advantage with those because I'm shifted.
Sick.
Check. Okay. Click. Woo.
Yeah, you feel like the threat from the one behind you has kind of abated for a moment.
Okay. Then I turn around and I stare right at the thing even though I can't see it. And I snarl the sort of beastie way and I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
I would love to see the basilisk's reaction to this small furry creature just mean mugging the shit out of it with reckless abandon and like not being affected at all.
Too
I
bad
imagine
no
it's
one
like,
will ever see it.
Nobody will ever see it.
I'm going to also swap my weapons around. So I just kind of throw them in the air and catch them with the opposite hand. Attack with the... Oh no, the war pick does more damage. Undo that.
And you do it again. You throw them again.
Yeah, do it again.
Just juggling. Alright, that will hit.
I hit him.
5.
Okay. My superiority, I can add the attack roll. Okay, never mind. And then the second attack.
That's a crit.
Oh shit! Floof's on the board.
Damn.
For
And then,
7.
Yeah. And then my offhand attack.
That will
I'm
miss.
going to add my superiority die though.
Okay.
So I roll a d8 to add to this. And then
19. That will hit.
cool. I hit it.
Aha. Bonk.
I bonk it for 6.
Alright. Anything else? Just bonking the shit out of it.
Can I, since this one's asleep, skirt around to here?
Yeah.
Oh! I'm closing
Or-
my eyes.
Shit, then I won't be able to sense it.
Did you just do a thing, Tanner?
We're here?
What?
No?
I suddenly see everything on the map.
Oh shit.
You do?
Yep, I'll just refresh the page.
Say I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you could try moving your.
I can't.
Move your token.
Nope. I'm just gonna refresh the page real quick.
These things don't seem to have a reach, right? They had to get right up to me to attack me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well then Floof's gonna go here. Tactically, they think they want to keep an eye on that one. And that's it.
Dazan and Printas just kind of stare at Monty across the table, just like, how's it going?
Pretty good. So how does it feel not to be who you think you are? It's gotta be fucking weird, right?
It's... I don't know. A few weeks ago, I was just ice and snow, so... Well, life comes at you fast. Floof, the basilisk, is going to attack you.
Cool.
Let's see. So, bite attack. 21. To hit.
Scout's evasion. This will be my reaction. So that's another.
You have a 14 AC, so
Oh.
it was
Yeah,
21
I
to
got
hit.
Adding the number rolled, the whole number rolled. 20 to hit or 21 to hit?
21 to hit. So, what do you roll?
Is that
You roll a
possible?
D8.
Yeah.
So you would have to roll a. I think I'm bad at math. Who's good
Me
at math?
too.
21 minus
14.
14.
That's a 6 plus 1 is 7.
7. So you
I have
gotta
to get
roll.
a 7
You have
or
to
an
roll a
8.
7 or an 8.
I'll take it. I'll just take it.
Okay. It will be 10 piercing and 7 poison.
Oofta.
Oh my god. Alright.
Ow.
Vodka.
I hear Floof go, ow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Floof. Well, heck.
I was gonna say, when you rage, you should have advantage on con saves, right?
No, I do.
That's, I think it's strength stuff.
Strength. It's strength
It's
checks.
strength checks. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess Vodka's gonna jump down a hole.
Are you jumping down or are you climbing down?
I can climb.
It's a 30-foot fall.
Can I, as like a spontaneous reaction, just take a dagger off my belt and like toss it to Vodka?
Sure.
By the way, these guys don't have advantage against me, right?
No. You
Okay.
can see them with blind sight, so...
So it's up to you if you take it, Vodka, but Sheltara just goes, Vodka, here, and throws a dagger to you.
I'm glad there's gonna be one right in front of me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Vodka will
Sleeping one.
enter her rage, and I will climb down the hole with my axe, just like scraping down the side.
Do you take the dagger from Sheltari?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. As you climb down, what are you doing with your eyes? Are you have them closed?
Isn't this one asleep?
Yeah, but there's another one in the room that's not asleep.
Oh. If you fail the con, then you're gonna get turned into stone.
Yeah, if you fail the save, it will petrify you. You'll turn to stone.
Well, I guess I'll avert my eyes.
Okay.
But when I come down, I'm gonna swing.
All right.
Yeah.
So coming down, eyes closed, you swing blindly at this one. Since it's asleep, it'd be disadvantage, but you're blind, so that's disadvantage or advantage. Yeah, it's a straight roll.
Yeah, so when I like swoosh down, I'm just gonna start swinging my axe wildly for all the terrible things that are inside this room.
If you hit, it's a crit.
All right. Yeah. So
Aha!
just go ahead and roll damage. So yeah, Vodka comes down and just starts swinging wildly. And as you bring your axe down, you sever the head off of this one that's sleeping at the base. You see it kind of wakes up for a second as the axe hits it, and then it's quickly decapitated.
And then perished.
Decapitation!
Yeah.
There's still the
Since
other
I
one. You can
raged,
hear the
should
other
I
one in
wild
the.
surge.
Yes, you should.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'll
Forgot about
land,
that.
swing, and then kaboom.
5.
So a 5. Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that teacher takes 1d6 force damage.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll pop down there. I'll squish this one, and I'll just
Yeah.
kind of.
So you guys
Floof!
watch. So you guys watch as Vodka grabs the rope that's hanging over the edge, axe slinged over her back. Shaltari just grabs a dagger from his belt and tosses it to her. She grabs it, puts it on her teeth, and just slides down the hole. She lands.
Like nails on a chalkboard.
Fucking gnarly.
Going into a rage, you can see this kind of force energy kind of wraps around them as they land next to this basilisk. They just bring their axe down on its neck blindly. I think you still have one attack, right? You get 2 attacks.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you
Vodka.
did use all of your movement to get to this spot. But if you have any ranged, like that dagger, you can huck it.
Yeah. I will huck this dagger.
All right, it will be with disadvantage since your eyes are closed.
Perfect. Let me see. I don't have dagger on my
It will
list of
be
things.
a dexterity attack, so roll. You'd
D4.
roll d20 plus dex plus proficiency because you're proficient with all martial weapons.
And my proficiency is a plus what?
3 right
3.
now.
3.
Okay. So a d20.
So it's with disadvantage, so you're going to
Yeah.
do it twice.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
Okay.
roll 2, Joe.
So 17, 18, 19, 22, and a
Yeah!
22.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that will hit, so it's 1d4 plus
Holy
2.
shit.
So roll a d4 and add 2 to it. So 5.
5.
Yeah, so this dagger stabs into the side of this basilisk. It cries out.
So it cries. I know that I have hit it, so I will turn my body and my axe and be like, bring it.
All right,
Everything just blah, mommy
Right.
rage.
Calder.
Alright.
Hi, Vodka.
Guess, Calder's gonna descend and keep his eyes closed and try to listen.
All right, descending with your eyes closed, you land on Vaka's shoulders.
So this begs a question. Does
Sit.
averting your eye, like, you avert your eyes, but you can still see, right? You're just choosing not to look
Yeah,
at
you
it.
can.
Um,
It's how you
as-
choose to avert your eyes. You can close them,
I guess,
or
yeah,
you can just look
Calder
away.
will just be looking, like, away or down when he lands, so he wouldn't land on Vodka.
Okay.
If you land, Vodka will just be like, north!
Alright. So he'll knock an arrow and try to shoot in the direction that Vodka's trying to shout at him to point.
All right, roll.
So,
2 hit.
Advantage.
Do a trick shot.
That will miss. So your
Okay.
arrow, which was it? Just normal arrow?
Yeah, normal
Oh,
arrow.
yeah, so an arrow just clinks off the stone behind it.
Second shot.
Another miss. So 2
Damn
arrows
it.
clinking off the wall over your head, Floof.
It's Calder's turn.
Where do they learn this?
Monty.
With what hands?
So you like ever thought of taking on a different name of somebody you know, or
Perhaps
Well,
a sibling or
like,
close
wait,
friend,
so you're made of
childhood
snow?
friend. Yes. I was crafted with snow and ice.
Oh.
Here, feel. And he reaches his hand out.
He's gonna poke it.
Feels like
Thank you.
normal human flesh, but it is cold to the touch.
Think you'd melt?
I don't think so.
You remember ever having whiskey? And he'll just pop the bottle open.
All right, Shaltari.
Do I hear this conversation happening behind me?
It's in the wall. It's in the other room.
In the other
Goddamn
room?
walls.
I'm sure you
Okay.
can hear like the voices, but probably not able to make out exactly what's being said.
All right. Is Floof visible down the hole?
Yeah, if are you looking down the hole?
Yeah.
All right, you look down the hole. Luckily, the basilisk that was down there is dead. And you just see Calder and Vodka.
I don't see Floof.
No, Floof scampered.
Fuck. Okay. All right. Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Let me drink.
I.
Oh, you're welcome, Haven. Somebody's
Okay.
got to come down and do the smash and bash.
I'm gonna take note of where I see Vodka and Calder. Like, I saw, daggers being thrown, shots being fired. So I'm going to visualize and focus, and all the light in that constellation focuses in my hand, and I just kind of point down in a direction, and you guys see a burst of flame. That is not hot. And I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
But I don't see Floof, so I guess Floof might be in it.
Floof is in it. It's a 20-foot cube. Are you like cutting it off at the line between before Calder and
Yeah.
Vodka? Okay, and it's a dex save. He gets a 0.
Hey.
Floof, I
This
also
is
need you
okay.
to make a dex save.
What's the color of the fairy fire, Og?
I've already said it.
That's-
If you will look in your notes, it's a cold blue.
Too spicy. Too spicy. So yeah, I'll make the save, but also while I'm shifted, creatures can't make attack rolls with advantage against me
Awesome.
unless I'm
Yeah.
incapacitated.
This also affects your ability to hide, though. So just
Shit, I
Yeah.
meant to do this one, but so it's -1, so it's 8.
it's
So I'm
8.
lit up.
Okay, yeah. So both of you are shrouded in like this pale blue starlight.
All right. That is my
Blue.
turn.
Well, I don't know that I'm lit up at all, nor that it is. But I will attack it. Right, number 1. Wow.
You get an
Number
advantage.
Do
So,
I?
because it's illuminated.
Yeah.
But I can't see.
It doesn't
you
matter.
have
That's
blindness?
not part of it. It doesn't say that you have to
It's
see it.
yeah. It's magic. It's
Yeah,
not.
But
Hold on,
that
hold on.
misses.
Any attack rolls against the affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can't
Mhm.
see it. That
Oh,
is
okay
the
then.
left.
Never mind.
So-
Then both miss. Sorry.
So I just fucking suck. Alright.
Bonk,
And then
bonk.
my bonus action. Oof.
Oof.
Miss. It's alright. Nobody can see it. You can just say you
Yeah,
hit
because
it.
I can't.
Yeah, you
I
just
can't
say
see
you
it.
hit it. Like who's gonna call you out on it? Nobody was watching.
Is this the voice inside my chest saying this? to
Yeah,
me?
this is the little voice in your chest. Like, whatever.
Oh, yes, I hit it really good. Just is a very good hit from me. That's it.
It's Dazan and Krintos' turn. So, it sounds like your friends are in a bit of a scrap.
I know this. That's my life. That's my life.
Oh, that's right. I meant to move. Shit. Oh well.
He's like,
I don't understand the problem.
Yeah, sounds like it, but one of them can like see without being able to see, so I'm sure they're fine.
I didn't say it, so.
Is this
What are you trying to say?
Does this happen often? Like, just kind of chill and drink when your friends might be dying?
What you shaking around there, Joe?
Oh, I have so much faith in them. You know, that they all see it as a compliment that I think that they're capable enough for this.
Yeah, Krintas just kind of shakes their head at you. Let's see. The basilisk is gonna bite at Floof again, since Floof is so very close,
And just hit him very hard.
but can't get advantage because you're fully floofed. So a 16 to hit.
Now I can use my reaction superiority die.
Right,
So
you gotta roll a
that will be a
2
D.
or higher.
Why would you say it like that? Now I'm scared. Oh!
Oh my god!
God damn it.
Branch.
Oh my
17.
God,
10 points of piercing, 7 of poison.
Oof.
17.
Yeah.
Wow. You're fire him.
I told you this before. I can't. He pays for it.
I'm in the critical red zone now, y'all.
Yeah, so this time again you hear Floof cry out in pain, but it is a little bit more ragged. And ouch.
This ouchie bites. No joke.
Vodka, it is your
Floof,
turn.
come to the hole!
I can't move away from it. Wait, I could. Wait, I don't know. It's not my turn, so it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna hear the yelp from the floof, and I'm gonna reckless attack, which would give me advantage. So technically, would this be a straight roll?
I mean,
Technically, you already had
Yeah, but-
advantage because of, or no,
Fairy
yeah.
fire.
So no, she's not looking at it. So, yeah, it will be a straight roll.
Awesome. So I hear a floof yelp. So I'm like, on my rage.
Yeah.
25 will hit
I'll hit it with my axe.
Oh,
for
big
16,
damage.
So that'd be for 18.
18.
18 slashing damage. One hit.
Rage damage.
Jeez.
All
I
right.
need a great axe.
So that's the first hit. You come charging forward and bury your axe into its like stony spike protrusions coming out of its back. You can feel like a spray of blood hit your face. Hopefully not floofs.
Wow.
So I'm going to hit again.
Yeah.
Just massacring poor Floof without even knowing it.
Wow. I think you can
17 will
Yeah.
also hit.
Just get another 12.
Come on, come on.
Oh,
For 11?
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to do it?
Good. Hell yeah.
Had
I hear my
it had
ouchie, my
11 hit
floof.
points left.
And I bring back my axe. And I throw it into them the first time. And I feel that squelch and that spray on my face and hit at the same spot. Straight through again. And then I feel my axe hit the stone underneath. And Vodka will kind of like take a deep breath. And then like look around and see that it is the basilisk underneath her. And turn around and see that the only three of us are down here. The non-wizard inclined of the party. Is Floof still on fire?
I'm not
Oh,
on fire.
Floof's got fairy fire. It's not like actual flames. It's just like
Okay.
a faint glowy
No.
outline.
I glow purple, blue.
Blue.
Which one is
Like a
it?
light
Yeah.
blue.
Like a
You glow
like
blue
a
pea?
icy blue.
All right. We
Yeah,
can
like the color of you.
let's go ahead and drop comment. Let's take our break because it's kind of late into the session.
Yep,
Hmm.
Vodka will scoop up the Floof and hold them tight.
Well, if
What?
you still blindfolded, so you're aware that somebody's there in the shape of vodka that just like picks you up. So, but
Shape
yeah,
of
let's
vodka?
let's take our break quick. And we'll be back in I think like 7:05.
Perfect.
But all right, yeah. See you in a bit. Bye bye. All right, we're back. Sorry for the
All right.
delay. So egg rolls took
3,
longer.
2, 1, and we're live.
Egg rolls took longer to cook than I thought they were going to.
Okay, and live.
Are we live?
Yes, we're live. All right.
Time waits for no mac and cheese.
I love mac and cheese.
Bet you can't eat that whole bowl in one go.
Are you guys ready to go back on air?
No, we're gonna give it a couple more minutes.
Okay.
Anyway, so you guys just defeated the two
Yes, we're live.
basilisks in that room.
Mm-hmm.
Monty
Yeah.
is sitting there sharing a glass of whiskey with Dazan. Or more, he's drinking a glass of whiskey while Dazan watches him.
With Floof in Vaka's arms, Calder will approach Floof and he will cast Cure Wounds on them at a 2nd level.
Aw, thanks.
Well,
Oh,
There you
bitch.
go. Enjoy 13 XP, or XP, Jesus. HP.
okay, so that'll be. I covered most of one attack. Yeah, I'm gonna come down and
Here, Calder will also just cast it again.
land. Well, okay.
He's
now-
not going to do it at a 2nd level spell. He's reserving that for sneakiness.
Okay. This is learning. This is learning experience. It's fine. So I'll come down.
So you get another 7 HP on top of that. Keely.
Wait, you roll.
Does anybody go get
Oh, it's
Monty
just
or
roll with it,
just
yeah.
like leave Monty?
No, nope.
Okay. Okay.
I just go down the hole.
All right.
Fuck that guy.
All right. So Shaltari jumps down the hole with Calder and Vaka and Floof, while Monty's just continuing sitting up there. None the
Okay.
wiser. I mean,
I
they're
I
physics-
have-
Perception's 11.
I have about 30 seconds left before I cannot do this, so I'm going to do it now before we talk anymore in character and I forget. Also helping Floof.
So everyone just starts petting me.
Yeah, Calder and
You're
Baka's
both-
holding. Yeah. So yeah, we're all just kind of surrounding, like petting Floof.
Floof with the blindfold still on, like starts
I just
swinging
took
war
it-
picks, like
No.
hand me.
No, I can smell them. I know who it is.
So I will do cure wounds, and because of the goblet constellation, all the light starts fading from my person and goes from my hands into Floof.
All right.
So it's that. I guess I could have clicked the actual spell.
What?
Yeah, I know. But I'm using these from my other spells. So that is 10 and then another 8.
18?
All right. So with
Max.
Okay.
all right. So Floof's wounds kind of stitch closed under this kind of magic light from both Calder and Shaltari. Floof, you feel as good as you did when you jumped down there. As you kind of pull the blindfold off, you see your friends kind of standing around you, and you're in the arms of Vaka, and over Vaka's shoulders, you see the door that you couldn't see with your blindfold on the south wall right here.
Oh! And then without remembering to say thanks or anything, I just start scrambling to get out of Vaka's arms and start going to climb to the door because I saw it and I got excited, like, oh,
Vaka does like that weird scrambly thing when they're trying to hold. And she'll kind of look over to Shaltari and be like, "This wizard wants his trinket. He has to come with us."
And I then in turn look over at Calder and look down at like the fading magic in our hands. We are enabling this behavior and they will learn nothing.
You're right about that, as Calder goes over to one of the basilisk heads and starts carving.
All right. Let's see.
By now, Monty's finished his glass, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's about it."
Tanner, what would you like me to roll for harvesting from
let
the
me-
basilisk?
You like the Midwest goodbye, and you're like, well,
Do you have the book?
Slap sneeze.
Do you have the
I got
book?
the book open.
You
Really
look up,
should get
look up
going.
basilisk.
Is it it's considered a beast, or
It should say in the book.
Mm,
Um.
no.
Oh,
It tells you what that
okay.
you can harvest from them. I just need to know.
It is a monstrosity.
Yeah.
Monstrosity, nature, hell to the yeah.
And it's a
Add
DC 13.
Add a +3 to that, so 23.
Sorry, did I say DC 13? I meant DC 33.
Damn.
All right. Yeah, so you know pretty much everything that's in that book of what you can harvest from it. You know, and you also know those eggs are very valuable.
Okay. Calder does not have any vials on him, so he won't get any of the bile. But he will scoop out the eyes and their teeth.
I think while you're harvesting, because I see that Monty's not with us, so I'm gonna climb up and go look for him quick.
Yeah, Monty will be like walking out right around then, and he like turns back and he's like, "Hey, you want to trade hats?"
Het.
Does Zon say anything to that?
He's like, I mean, I guess. Kind of takes his red wizard cap off.
Oh, dope. He steps back in and takes his off and puts that one on and leaves it.
Okay. Then yeah, he puts on Monty's green hat.
Okay. I walk up and I see him in a new hat, and I stop and I look at him and I go, Monty, are you a wizard?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
How big
Ooh.
are those basilisk eggs, by the way?
They are probably about the size of a softball.
Say they weigh about 2 pounds, you think?
Yeah, probably. There are 3 of them.
Okay.
And the shells are hard as stone.
Yeah, Calder will scoop up all the eggs.
Okay.
How'd it go down there, Floof? I heard you hit it. You hit him real good that one time. I heard you scream that out.
Yes, I did. I hit it
I bet
very
you
good.
did.
Many times. Oh, good. At least 2. Is
Oh. Yeah, well, that new wizard spell I was casting was
Oh.
totally helping you then.
Oh, the wizard spell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have a door. There is a door there. Do you want it? The door.
Well, before we go anywhere, I should use my new wizard powers to go and check out that door.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah.
Can I come
Shit
too?
gets changed.
Oh, of course. I'll need you there just in case.
Okay.
Dazan's just like, so the basilisks have been taken care of?
What?
You killed the things, right, Floof?
Yes. They
Yeah.
are dead.
Me, all by myself.
Very well. You see he kind of pushes himself up from the desk and walks out to that hole and begins to climb down. And you guys in the lower room see as Dazan drops down the hole
Wearing Monty's hat.
wearing Monty's hat.
Hmm.
Maka
Kind
will
of- he
slick
kind of-
the blood off of her axe.
Kind of looks
kinda, like,
around.
Pop it on the ground.
Yeah, he kind of looks around. He sees Calder kind of finishing up the harvesting of the second basilisk. And he's like, well, looks like you guys did pretty good work down here.
Also forgot I had a couple empty bottles, so I'm just going to use that to harvest the bile into.
Okay. Go ahead and make your check then. on those.
Loof settles in on Monty's shoulders, just like slightly underneath the brim
Wow.
of the wizard hat.
That'll be 9 altogether.
9 for the vials. Unfortunately, it's a DC 15. So, trying to get the basilisk vial out, your dagger slips and slashes the guts, and it spills to the floor.
Man.
Hey Tanner,
Yeah.
did you disable the freehand drawing option?
I don't think so. No, it's still there.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. They updated Roll20 since we played
Yeah, I
last,
just
so I have
drew
no
on
idea.
it. I drew on it just now.
As you were.
Oh, we should probably head downstairs. Or down rope.
Yeah. So not too long after that, you guys see Monty with Floof kind of descend the rope.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's working. It's definitely working.
Ghost riding. Oh, never mind. Tower's on us.
What is that? Butts. Well, said butts. We gotta get out of here.
Yes.
Put it in your journal.
What kind of ghost is it?
So, we have door. Okay. We do the door. And then we have the spark for the Weezer. Okay.
You open the door.
Yep.
As you go to push the door open, you can see that it is kind of frosted shut, but with a good hard push, the ice around it kind of cracks and opens, but it's kind of noisy. And it leads into a hallway. Climbing up into the hallway, you can see that there is a door on the east end, as well as a door on the north wall and a door on the south wall.
Okay. More doors.
Calder will look at Sheltari. Sure, stealth magic's still up.
It's not, but
If you need me to do it, I can.
Dazan will be like, the chamber is the northern room through the hallway. Besides the basilisks, I don't believe there are any other creatures down here.
actually,
The
apparently-
northern room, and so since we're upside down, the southern one.
I guess I lied. Still a little bit of time, but I might
I
have you take
think
over
it
if we
might
need
be best if you give me that hat back. I don't want anyone confusing your intellect for mine.
Hey, you
Oof.
cannot take it. It is Monty's now.
Yeah, you heard him. Sorry.
This is a Weezer. Sorry.
Naka just shakes her head and watches.
All right, where do you guys go?
Yeah, Monty's gonna climb
Cool.
in right after Floof.
Okay.
I will be right behind Monty.
Okay.
Well, possibly we go through this top door
Which,
because it could be north or it could be south.
It's definitely north. North is still north.
Mhm. And north is
This one.
this one. I say
He
just a little
steps
too late.
in behind Sheltari.
He's just reenacting the scarecrow from Wizard of Oz right now.
You open that door, Floof.
I wait to see, but then If everybody's ready, then yes, I do.
All right. As you push the door open, let's see. The walls of this chamber are inscribed with interconnected runes. Let's see. The walls of this chamber are inscribed with interconnected runes and marred with cracks. What is now the ceiling bears similar inscriptions that swirl inward, converging around a golden crystal disc 5 feet in diameter. An illusionary figure appears upside down in the far corner of the room, standing on the ceiling. It appears to be the same long-faced human wizard depicted in the statue just inside the spire's entrance. It begins speaking in a strange, possibly foreign, or possibly forgotten language. As none of you speak the language, it sounds to you kind of like Elvish, but unsensical.
Hello, I am Floof.
It continues speaking, unfazed by your introduction, and after it stops talking, it kind of flickers and disappears.
If one were to speak Elvish, would there be a way to get the gist of what it said, or no?
Make an intelligence roll.
Oh, I'm not saying I speak Elvish.
No. Then why are you asking questions?
In case other people don't feel like asking.
Well, I'm not in the room. Because y'all are crowding the hallway.
We can
Sorry, I didn't move my token fast enough.
we can share spaces.
You can stand on Floof.
You can roll an intelligence check, Calder.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
And another
on
one.
the board.
So what you're able to piece together is it says something about a masterpiece, illusions made real, stand atop the crystal, do its work. Like the bits you can kind of pick out.
Say it again.
Masterpiece, illusions made real, atop the crystal, do its work.
So Calder will repeat that, and he'll say it to the wizard. Any of that make any sense to you, Dazan?
Unfortunately, no. My master had not studied this chamber before he created me, and did not, I did not know much of it then, and I'm unable to learn new things, complicated things in my current state, so. But I know this is the room.
Is there anything like on the ground nearby, like any books, any notes, any paper?
No. But there's inscriptions all over the room.
Is there a crystal?
There is a crystal disc, a gold
disc,
crystal
right.
disc on the ceiling, which would have been the floor. It's a
Oh.
5-foot disc.
So we would have to stand atop the crystal, but it is upside down now. Tricky.
Am I able to make out anything from these inscriptions?
You can make an Arcana check.
I'll give it the old college try.
Does a crow count as a spark of light?
12.
You are unable to make out what these
You have to
inscriptions mean.
Do you have to like have that language to be able to understand these, or can I give a shot at it?
You can give a shot at it.
I'll.
It's written. It's
I'll,
the stuff on the walls isn't written in Loros. It's Arcanic script.
Okay.
I'll, as like Monty kind of approaches it to take it in, you feel, my hand on your shoulder, and you feel the warmth of guidance, but you feel the grip tighten uncomfortably.
He looks at you, knowing full well why you're pissed at him. But then shit grins and turns over to Ploof and's like, watch a real wizard at work.
Okay, I'll watch the wizard.
D4.
Yep.
So 20.
Dirtiest 20.
The
Dirtiest of 20s.
nastiest 20.
So with Jaltari's guidance, you kind of stand in the middle of the room, just kind of, what is that movie? Beautiful Mind, or like it's kind of like that, but like the Hangover scene. You just see like arcane inscriptions like floating in front of Monty's face, and he's like, "This makes sense. Yes, I understand." You begin to piece it together. The rune chamber can't produce magic items or animated objects, constructs, or undead. However, it can bring illusions to life. Basically, it can make illusionary objects real. But they can't be magical in property, things like that. Spark of life is needed to turn an illusionary creature into a physical one. However, it's not needed to turn illusionary objects. So, acting much like a spark of electricity, it gives the room the jolt it needs to complete the transformation. However, the cracks in the walls have damaged the runes enough to compromise the room's magic, which might give rise to unexpected results, especially if used on a creature.
Do you also feel like that it'll get damaged if this thing's used more than once?
It is possible, but but you can't know for certain.
Fuck.
But you also feel, given its compromised state. So basically, the spark of life is you can simply touch it, and the spark you give will be enough to get it to work in a normal circumstance. However, in its damaged state, depending on the rate of success that you're looking for, because it could fail because it's damaged, and it could have unknown consequences on whatever is being transformed to real. But the more energy you give, the more likely you are to overcome those failures.
All right.
Okay, I touch it.
Hold on, Floof.
Okay.
In my divine wizardly wisdom, you guys do know that wizard just means wise one. And we all know that I am a wise guy.
You are a waz.
Just Calder eye rolls behind a mask, like.
Thing is, this thing's been damaged. So chances of success are kind of flimsy. Can kind of overcome that if we give it more of a spark. So I guess we're all gonna have to hold hands, touch it together. Everybody give a little bit.
No. It's one person.
All right. That's not gonna work. But
Does it have to be a person?
Has to be a has to
something
be
with a spark of life.
It has to be like a humanoid kind of person. It can't be
like
a crow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be something like
So
that. It has to
Calder puts
have
the basilisk egg back in his pack.
Yeah, no. But that's not necessary for objects. Like if you, like, I don't know, any of you guys know Minor Illusion?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I know something, but I'm waiting for this explanation to sink in before I try it. Also, does anybody have something of value on them?
Like, how much value?
Just something that you'd be planning on selling.
Because these basilisk eyes and basilisk teeth are worth some GP. So Calder will pull them out and be like, I mean, these are worth something.
Okay.
Squishy.
Take some of those fangs and how many you got?
He's got 2 sets.
He's got. Did you roll for the harvesting of those?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. I know you did the bile. I didn't know if you got the big ones.
I mean, I thought that's what the identification was.
No, it's just knowing what you can harvest from it.
Wow. Well,
The
I gotta
teeth.
roll for
The
eyes
teeth
and
is a
then.
DC 5, so I don't think you could like. I don't. What's your
No,
modifier?
I wouldn't be able to.
And then the eyes are
Well-
DC 10. And the basilisk teeth, harvesting successfully, you get a small pouch's worth.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here, I'll quickly do the two sets for the eyes just so we can cover our bases. So that's a fail on one.
Success on
and
the other
that's a
set.
6. Yeah. So I got 1 set eyes and.
Oh,
2
and you can roll a
pouches.
second one for the bile because there were 2 basilisks.
Oh.
So Tanner, the things that are made with the spells
You
from the
have
illusion
2 vials
school,
of basilisk. What's up?
this spell works on things of the illusion school.
If they are illusionary in nature, then they become real.
Well,
If you were to like use, for instance, use a spell like minor illusion and create a small illusionary object, you could make it real.
so that in mind, well, okay. This one set of teeth, are we counting that as like a thing, an object?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I'll take like that pouch of teeth. I'm gonna just cast Distort Value.
Okay.
So all the
become
scratches or plaque or
shinier?
like gross shit, yeah, they just become like pristine, shiny teeth. Okay, now what? Kind of looking at Monty for this.
You have to hold it under the disc.
The one that's 12 feet up there?
Yep.
do we want to
I think
get the more valuable thing?
So the
first.
compromise state of the room, you don't think just the simple magic items or the simple
Okay.
objects that don't require the spark of life would damage the room further. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say
Okay.
I would prefer testing something that's not as valuable first.
Fair enough.
Okay, me.
Floof.
What?
You are very valuable.
I dare to say priceless.
Yeah.
What is means?
You are important, and we do not want to risk losing you.
Oh. Okay. You can find me.
Can anybody help me up there or not?
literally just have to hold it under the disc.
It's 12 feet up. I mean,
Just
okay,
put-
I'll hold my hand up.
Everything's under it.
I thought we had to set it like on top of it, like it had to be touching it or something.
That's what the guy said, but like I'm telling you, what Monty figured out is like you can just like
Oh.
hold it over the disc.
Okay.
Like, and
Oh, I see. I missed that part. So I will hold it up and see if anything happens.
You see the disc glows a soft blue, and the illusionary effect on the teeth is made real.
A mischievous grin spreads across Sheltari's face.
Which is matched by Monty's.
Excuse me. So we're here. And you promised, right?
Yeah, we're testing things. Okay, that was test one. You know how we wizards need to test our arcane devices, all right? Let's see.
Well, I promised.
I don't think you're a wizard.
Oh yeah? Watch
Right.
this.
Where's your spell book?
You saw the books I was holding earlier. Like,
Those weren't spell books.
they got spelling in them.
Jesus.
Hey Floof, can you stand under it for me for a second?
Yes. I do
Okay.
it.
All right. I need you to believe with all your might what I'm about to show you.
Believe.
All right. Floof, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
You can choose to fail it if you want.
I'm probably gonna anyway.
Damn.
You imagine around you a pile of gold coins and diamonds, filling a 10-foot area around you.
Wow. No fish. Okay.
It does become real.
Is it like, does anybody else see it, or is it in Floof's mind?
Craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of the creature that I can see within range. On a failed save, I create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomenon of my choice that is no larger than 10-foot cube. And is perceivable only to the target for the duration.
This feels monkey paw. Like it's sitting there right now.
If it works, it's so worth it.
It
I don't
works,
think
but
it
it's like,
would.
it's permanent, but only Floof sees it permanently.
Yeah.
And I am totally okay with that too.
It's
And
permanent in
Angel-
Floof's mind. Yeah.
Finger curls.
I will
Yeah.
go
I don't
and pick
think
up
that.
a few coins.
I don't think that.
Oh.
I don't think that would work. Just based off like what the intent of this is.
Do you want these rocks?
Damn,
Okay.
didn't work. Okay, I'll end the
Okay.
spell.
Good
I
job,
give this
wizard.
for you.
Good job.
I start putting the rocks into my arms so that I can go give them to Shota.
You start picking up
go.
literal rocks off the floor.
Do I?
Yeah.
Did it make that spell permanent on
No.
just Floof? Oh, okay.
No.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no, Monty. The wizard stopped.
Yeah, you know, I'm still real fresh at it.
Okay, you can do it.
Uh,
Alright, we're done playing around.
So it says when one or more illusionary objects are placed under the crystal disc, the disc gives off a soft golden light, not a blue light. Oh, I forgot. I need you, Shaltari, to roll percentile dice.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What was that? An 83?
Is this what I think it is?
No. What do you need? What did you roll that for?
No, I don't. In case it was what I thought it was.
What did you think it was?
that crit
Bet
doesn't
you
count.
wasted that crit.
Yeah, that doesn't go on the counter.
Boo!
I didn't ask for it. It doesn't count.
Boo!
However, I do need you to roll 2d12.
Oh. Wow.
Wow,
Yin and
yeah.
yang.
All right.
Lucky number 13.
Everything I
think.
described before still is what happened.
Okay. So I will hand the pristine teeth to Calder. And say, let's hold on to those.
Beef?
I can do the other one if you like.
He'll sling you the other.
Okay.
Percentile dice.
Get it! Get it! Ah!
65.
Ooh, that was loud.
D12s
I'm
again.
sorry.
2d12.
Roll a d4 for guidance. See if you can get 69.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
All right. Yeah, the illusion that made them appear more valuable becomes real.
All right.
So they're both pristine.
Yep.
Shake.
Touch. Pocket.
Hot pocket?
I mean,
Okay.
I've got more stuff on me if you want to keep doing this all day.
Well, let's see if we can uphold my end of the bargain first. No, kind of like looking at Dazan.
Yes. Are we ready?
Yes. Okay, we go.
All right.
Just in
He walks
case.
into the chamber and stands under the disc. It begins to glow gold.
It's gonna need the spark.
Now, how much
You
time?
have to, yeah, if you just touch me, like touch my hand, giving
Okay.
me the spark.
Slap his
Floof, do you
hand.
just run up and slap his hand?
Yeah.
All right, Floof, you feel a pull of energy on you. You can either just lean into it and give it up, or you can resist it. What do you do?
Well, what I'd like to know is kind of.
I don't know if you know anything. You just ran up and
Oh.
slapped his hand.
I know. You're asking me if I want to lean into it. I want to know how it's affecting the thing in my heart. If it is like pulling on that, or on me, or on. Both,
It's
if
pulling
I
on
can
you
tell.
both. You can feel like kind of this draining sense. As if you are getting tired. And it's speeding up.
Don't want to do it. So I want to resist it.
So as you pull your hand away, you only gave a very small portion, so the chances of this working are very, very low. And the chances of this breaking are very, very high. Take 1 level of exhaustion, and I need you to roll percentile die.
Just get that 95. Keely?
Yeah.
I need you to roll a d12, 2d12. Okay. Floof, as you kind of pull your hand back, you feel the effects of the draining stop, but you see the skin and of Dazan kind of flash, kind of gold. They begin to glow, and the room kind of fills with power, as you can feel like the arcane energy in this room beginning to grow and grow. And then just in a moment, the light kind of flashes out, and standing before you is Dazan. And he reaches his hands up and he feels his face, and he can feel the warmth coming to his face as he has blood flowing through his veins now. And he just cries out and he says, You've done it. I'm
Oh,
alive.
you
Roll
did
for
it.
initiative.
Motherfuckers.
Are you gonna attack him?
No. I was just being cheeky. Like, he would be like, "Oh, I'm alive." Roll for initiative. Lightning bolts.
I just kind of sit down in the corner. Oops. Okay, yes, we did it.
Hell yeah! Welcome to the world of living. You're gonna fucking hate it here.
I don't know. The world I was trapped in wasn't very enjoyable.
Would you like to the moose hole?
I will travel with you back to the 10 town so I can gather supplies, but I must be headed out into the tundra as soon as possible.
To look for that that other place.
I believe a fellow wizard would know.
Of course, that's why I said that it predictingly because I divined it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was arcane, but I divined it. Right.
You can also see
Ooh,
that
how does this stuff
his
work?
demeanor kind of changes a little bit. He seems a little bit more arrogant now.
Mhm.
He's like,
It's,
"Oh, yes," and he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out that trinket and he kind of tosses it to you, Monty. And he says, "This shouldn't be too hard for someone like you to figure out."
Of course.
Do you feel different?
I can breathe. That's nice.
Just breathing, nothing else?
Well, I mean, all the normal functions of life. A bit hungry, to be honest.
Well, it's...
Have we all ate yet? This better question is, how long has we been in here?
I feel like Floof just munches whenever
You've
they
been in here
hung-
for about
whenever
an
they
hour.
get hungry. So.
Yeah.
Calder will hand him a ration.
Much appreciated.
Feeling thirsty at all?
I am a bit parched.
Alright, I wasn't gonna share with the snowman, but here you go.
I mean, water would be preferable.
Calder will hand him the water skin
Yeah,
he's carrying
he-
as well. Just kind of give like Monty a sidelong look, like.
Monty's glaring at him. He liked this guy, but he just turned down a drink.
What a square!
First, yeah,
Freaking narc.
this person's never eaten food or water, drank anything before, and the first thing you're gonna hand him is whiskey.
Yeah.
But he has the memories of
He has the
whiskey.
memories of it. I'm just saying, like, for his physical form, has never even experienced food. You're gonna give him poison?
Hmm.
Be that way.
Um,
And Monty will turn over to Floof, who's sitting down, exhausted. You're like, here you go, kiddo. You deserve it.
the flask.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I sniff it, and I give it a little sip, and then I do that sort of tongue thing where I'm like, okay. As I'm doing that, I'm kind of curled into myself, and internally I'm thinking to the little spirit, and I'm thinking, don't worry, I won't let anybody take you. We will be safe. Then I give it back, the flask.
Vodka. I'm gonna while everyone else is in that room, I'm gonna walk out.
Okay.
What do you think of all this?
Vaka has just been kind of out in the hall, twirling her axe around. Kind of peer in and see this person who is now fully alive. And she just kind of shrugs. I'd like to get out of this place as soon as we can. I don't like it here.
Okay.
Hey, Chotari, can I get you to do one more?
One more what?
One more trick.
Tricks are what whores do for money. Monty, you know this.
Oh, I know that.
Yes, I know you do. What would
They're
you want?
illusions, Michael.
Man, when you bring up language like that, I was gonna make something about not looking them in the eye and not letting them bite you, and those being rules for. Anywho, uh, and Monty will just like quickly pull out a 25 gold gem and hand it over to you. Can you make that a diamond?
No.
Like you tapped out or what?
I cannot change what something is.
Make it look like one, and then we're gonna.
I can make it look better. I cannot make it look different.
Oh,
Hands it back to you, and
You could make it a 50 gold piece gem.
that's not what he asked.
mm.
I say we conserve our energy and head out of this place. There doesn't seem to be anything else to be gleaned here.
I'm tired.
What was that one other room?
Floof does have a level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Plus,
It's
I miss my
okay. I can
dogs.
just sit out of the fight. It goes fine.
Well, I mean, exhaustion. I mean, you're not too tired.
Disadvantage on all ability checks.
Sheltari,
Yeah.
Sheltari will walk over and
They're
like-
tired in spirit.
pick Floof up with some strain, and then walk over and place them on Vodka.
Vodka will scoop the floof
A drape.
and scritch between their ears.
Okay. Well, let's get this over with then. And I motion Calder towards the door that he was talking about.
And Calder wants to open this door.
Okay. So Calder kind of pushes this door open, and looking inside, you see that the bed in this room is upside down and on the floor. Its rotted blankets peeking out from underneath the disintegrated mattress. Mounted to the north wall is a tall, cracked mirror in a stone frame that merges seamlessly with the surrounding wall. Lying underneath two dirt-clogged windows is a partially crumbled, rime-covered human skeleton in tattered shreds of a nightgown. Whoa.
Whoa.
That was
indeed.
spooky.
Yeah, no thank you.
Are you here?
Behind.
No.
Dog.
I won't. While this is happening, I'm kind of just keeping my eyes on Dazan.
Yeah, you see he's just kind of like inspecting himself, kind of stretching.
Doesn't look like there was really anything I'm noting here.
Except somebody, they got flung here with the tower.
Grim. What? We should get topside.
Alright.
Monty's gonna peek in, see a corpse, and go in and try and loot it.
Oh, they.
As
Go-
you
go to
reach
the-
down to touch the remains,
Oh no.
the bones kind of crack and crumble, and you see like kind of rise. They see this little like kind of ball of energy kind of whips to life and rises up in front of you, Monty, over the corpse. Floof sitting on Vaka's shoulders. You look into the doorway and you can see the thing rising up out of the corpse that Monty has disrupted. It's the same little ball of energy, that you encountered so long ago in the woods. And that's where we'll call it.
Fucking damn it! I just looked at the clock. Like as you said that, I looked at the clock and like shit.
But we'll be back next week.
We will be back next week. Hopefully.
I hear MediaCom rises in the
Okay.
distance.
No. Put that back. You put that back, Curtis.
Don't, put
So
that
help me.
don't you put that evil on me.
Get back in your service area, MediaCom.
Okay.
Watch. You also have MediaCom, Curtis.
Shut up.
All right, but yeah, no, yeah, that's what we'll call it for tonight. We'll be back in a week. I'm going to get this episode and last episode on YouTube quickly, hopefully. But yeah, it was good to be back. It's good to play again.
Yay.
To-
We did it. We did it.
Yeah,
We are alive.
you
I
did
missed
something.
you. I missed you
Job.
guys.
I missed you too.
Final crit counter tonight.
Ooh,
Floof 1, Calder 1, Sheltari 1.
Sheltari didn't have one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did.
Huh?
The
I
insight
did
crit.
fucking so.
The
Yeah.
insight crit. Oh, I missed it on my crit counter. I only
You
had
sure
2.
did.
I did.
This
too.
is why we have a Curtis.
I am
And
your
Vodka
analog
killed
crit
2
counter.
Basilisk.
You know what?
Okay.
I
and I
removed.
loosened the lid for you, Joe.
I removed a crit from Sheltari because he rolled one without asking.
I
Rolled a
don't think
crit.
Naughty,
You rolled a crit.
naughty.
You rolled a crit when no roll was asked for.
You believe
Bad
the DM powers
Sheltari.
does not
All right.
extend out here. But
Yeah,
whatever.
you have no power
no.
here, says Curtis. Protecting
You
his
have no
whiteboard.
power.
What about
here.
wait? What about the ones I rolled? Those are criticals.
Oh.